because they said, they weren't circulating
Yeah.
enough to make it worth their while. I'm like,
They're
there's a lot of,
CDs. How are they not circulating?
I'm like, that's a lot
A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
We're live.
Hey everyone, good evening everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around a tabletop, nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob, and I will be your dungeon master for this evening's game and for the many more to come. Thank you for stopping by. Pull up a seat, get some snacks, enjoy the waving individuals on screen, and enjoy the show. As per usual, we have our 6 adventures. I need to type that up real quick. It's 5. We have our 6 adventurers returning to us.
There's 2 of them now.
Long story short, thank you for joining. This is the potential to be a part 1, part 2 kind of stream. So, depending on what happens tonight, we will be streaming again Sunday just for a little bit, just to kind of conclude if we leave off on a cliffhanger. Before I go into the recap, I want to do a quick inspiration question. I like to ask the players a question so they can earn a bout of inspiration. Now, I haven't checked your character sheet, so I don't know who has it, who doesn't have inspiration. But the question I wanted to ask you is, of the items that were looked at and purchased, what were the items that were not purchased?
Ooh, I actually wrote this down.
Now, if there are multiple people without inspiration, which I think there are, who doesn't have inspiration by chance? Well, there we go.
I think I still have one. Didn't you give us all one last week?
Yeah, you still have one. You still have one. I see you on your character sheet. On D&D Beyond. Yeah, Elazar, Gal, and Jayla are the ones without.
Did we buy
So
both sets of armor? We did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We bought both sets of armor. Friska got the Cards of Illusion.
Oh shit! I need to go get a fucking deck of cards real quick.
Ichabod got
the hand axe.
Yeah. So
Actually, Emily, do you have a deck of cards at your house?
I think they're like a.
I don't know if we have any here. Do we have any here?
I can ask. I don't
no.
know.
Let me go look. Let me go look.
I got a bunch downstairs. If
I have like
somebody
a
needs me to pull
tarot
for 'em.
deck.
I don't know.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I
Lucy
think
has a crap load of tarot decks upstairs.
He's
if we
looking
need
for
tarot
those
decks.
cards he got
The
at a
results are-
convention, and he's not gonna find them.
All right. What'd you say?
Those playing cards you got at that convention.
All right. Well,
if
we don't have any cards. We will just find a card drawer or something online and use that for the meantime. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all's conversation.
No, it's good. Good thought.
Okay. Card of Illusion, hand axe, studded armor. There was I want to say there was oh yeah, there was healing potions, but they bought those. Wait, no they didn't. No they didn't.
There were green potions too. Right? Wasn't there green potions?
Yeah, potions of greater healing. That's what I have.
Acid vials or something?
There was more weapons. There was the one that
There's a glaive that floats on
Yeah.
water,
yeah.
and a war pick. War pick that on crit restores spell slot.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
there was
all.
a ring for swimming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the ring of sword.
Okay, you guys did a good job. You can have everyone can have inspiration. Anyways,
Good
so
job, Emily.
yeah, you are correct on that. Yeah, nobody bought the potions that I mentioned a couple of times, but that's okay.
That's good.
Don't need them.
Yeah. Let's get into a bit of a recap. So, last session, the beginning of the session, the party successfully awoke or awakened from, I think it's awoke from a night of long needed rest, to which Elazel Lorien showed the group the secret message that they recovered from the flying snake, which was translated by Fiska from Thieves' Cant into Common. And then provided the party with a nice, rousing morning chatter of what to do as they learned of some information that was trying to be sent off from Prudence, East Haven's town speaker's assistant. The secret message was basically talking about how there was the cauldron of plenty was found in exchange and all that. It was a little bit of an information lure. But eventually the group decided to let the snake fly off and deliver its message to whoever it was intended for. Only after Fiska copied Prudence's handwritten Thieves' Cant to potentially use in the future. With that handled, the party learned that Torque's caravan had set up shop in East Haven's harbor market. And with that information, they thought it best to go buy some axe beaks in case they needed to make a quick getaway, I believe, or just because they had money and wanted to spend it. But they went and bought their axe beaks, managing to get there one way or another. And then they decided to go buy some stuff or see what Torque's caravan had to offer. In the short of it, the party was able to purchase some magical armors, two badges, that's a armor, and a deck of magical cards, and a magical hand axe. But suddenly, as they were purchasing stuff and they came back to reconvene and kind of talk a little bit, bells began to ring all throughout East Haven, signaling that it was time for the sacrificial lottery draw. The party didn't really realize or pay attention to how fast the morning had gone by, as they had all their antics of shopping, and it kind of seemed like it came out of nowhere. But the group funneled their way towards Town Hall, in tow with the masses of the Dell folk that were traveling, kind of like a big herd of sheep. But the ceremony for the lottery began, and we ultimately stopped right before figuring out who was the lucky individual that was picked for sacrifice. Now, I obviously skimmed through a bunch of the events from last session, but if you want to know more, please go watch our last stream. These guys here all know what happened, for the most part. And if you don't want to be left out, go watch it at youtube.com/tabletop-tyranny, and you'll find it under the live channel. So, I think this music's a little too... That's alright. Turn the music down, turn it up, set the mood. But anyways, players, we are going to go back in time a little bit to kind of set up the mood of kind of what we were all in for. So we're going to rewind a little bit.
Hello.
So you guys are all back in that crowd, and you are all seeing, hovering above you is that large 3 foot in diameter. So it's pretty massive. It's a pretty giant size ice-shaped diamond. It's a diamond that's shaped from ice. And it has this blinding blue light inside of its center that is just pulsing softly. And the pulsing is coming from these many dazzling lights within it. And you see a singular beam of light shoot out from the diamond. And it flies all throughout the crowd, zigzagging up and over, underneath people, moving in and out, any directions. It's going between people's legs, under armpits. People are amazed, like, whoa, what the fuck? And it stops in front of each of you respectfully. It stops in front of Elazel too. And it lingers a little bit longer in front of Elazel than most people in the crowd. But it only stays in front of you 6, as it doesn't seem to be paying attention to the common folk. And then after it stays on and lingers on Elazel, it shoots up into the sky and comes down, crashing into the ground with this explosive force of wind, just pushing everyone in the crowd down. And you all quickly, feel this blunt of energy, and you all look around and you notice that you 6 are the only ones that are still standing, as everyone else lays on the ground, prone. You all watch everybody slowly get up off the ground, and they groan, and you hear excited chatter from people that are questioning, what just happened? And you see some other folks says, that's never happened before. There's a strange excitement that is overtaking the Dell folk, as everyone's focus is then drawn back to that pulsing diamond that is still above you. As it pulses, and it's pulsing, and then it starts to crack and shatter as the shards of ice begin to fall down. Inside the center of it, there is a brilliant, small blue sun. And the sun itself cracks, turning into just a globe of ice as it cracks and shatters to the ground. And you notice that as it cracks away, that the buttons that were inside of that snow globe earlier, all the numbered buttons that determine who's going to be sacrificed, begin to fall slowly to the ground as well. Except for one singular button that still floats and hovers above the crowd, glowing with this beautiful, brilliant light. And you see that elven woman, that grayish, bluish elven woman, she extends her hands upwards towards it, and she speaks to the crowd. East Haven, we have been heard and recognized by Oral, who we are in her favor. Our sacrifice will ensure that we are profitable and safe for the entirety of Nidal. She keeps her hands held aloft as the glowing number that you all can't really read from this distance just slowly descends into her outstretched hands, to which she clutches it. She looks over the crowd. She takes a double glance, looks back up. She says, "The chosen sacrifice is 538. And you see, as she says this number aloud, everyone just begins to look around at each other. They are all glancing. You see people that are like, "Is that my number?" And like some people are just self-checking to see if they have the chosen number. But everyone goes silent as they are contemplating or double-checking to see what number they have. And there's this unusual silence. Not really unusual, but there's this very eerie, like, spine-tingling sensation that falls over the crowd, and you hear whisperings throughout the crowd, where like somebody better step forward, they're gonna be hunted or killed or something, and there's just this weird flow of just whispers that just kind of transcend over the entirety of the crowd. But eventually, someone does approach the stand. You see that it looks like it's a commoner dressed in the usual cold weather gear, the usual furs. They step forward and they approach the front of the stage, and they pull back their hood, and you see what looks like this man in his late 40s. He has severe frostbite scarring all over his face, and he pushes his way slowly but deliberately through the masses. You see that this expression on his frostbitten face, there's very much a sense of shock, as it would be for anyone that got chosen. This is basically the day before he died. He is just in shock. His eyes are just wide. And you see that as he approaches the townspeaker steps up with his little cane in tow. He steps up and he looks at the man and he grabs him by the shoulders and he looks at him deeply in the eyes and hugs him. He says, "My dear friend Brandon, it appears your time has come. Do not be saddened this day, my brother. Let us not think about tomorrow and instead focus on today. You take the time necessary to, tell your loved ones how much they mean to you, how much you love them. Because tonight, my friend, we celebrate. We will get you so drunk that you will basically be begging us to kill you tomorrow. But in the meanwhile, you should tell your friends and family that you love them." And he turns the man around to the crowd. "Everybody, Brandon has been chosen. Tonight we will drink at the Wet Trout." Hosted by Torga's Caravan, of course. "But tonight we will drink. So please come out and, pay your respects." And the townspeople gives this really weird smile. It's like the awkward smile. He's like, eh. You see the chosen man, Brandon, kind of hangs his head low, walks back out, walks off to the side of the this gathering, kind of closer to Sefik and Torga. And the townspeaker then kind of looks back and double checks with Brandon just to make sure he got to where he needed to be, and then addresses the crowd. "Well, the people of East Haven, that concludes our lottery draw. Find yourselves back to your homesteads and respected businesses. And like I said, we party tonight, so come to the Wet Trout. I'm looking forward to see your faces. Each and every one of your faces. Long live East Haven, the strongest settlement of all of Icewind Dale." And as this kind of hushed whispering falls over the crowd, East Haven's town speaker. He turns around and heads towards the town hall, going inside the building, and you see as he goes into the building, people in the crowd begin to murmur. You see that the 6 acolytes and the high priestess follow him into the town hall. And those in the crowd that you are around begin to disperse a little bit and go back to what they were previously doing. As the crowd sort of like thins out around you, all this movement and noise is occurring. But as people are shoving past one another, you all can make a respective perception check for me as you kind of linger a little bit just to kind of see what else is going on. You're muted.
Who's muted?
Tyler,
Is it with
Tyler.
hearing or smell?
This is a sight-based check.
I got 15.
Oof. I got 4.
18.
6.
18's the highest one I've heard so far. Gal and Fiska, what'd you get?
17.
Well,
Gal, what'd you get? 12? Alright, come on. All of you are lingering a little bit, but Ichabod, you seem to be able to filter your eyesight through the crowds a little bit better than the rest. You see that Torga and Sefik they have approached the soon-to-be sacrificed man. They have approached Brandon, and they appear to be talking to him. You see Torga shakes his hand, the little dwarven woman, she shakes his hand, and you see that Sefik does the same as well. But whenever Sefik shakes the man's hand, you notice Sefik slips something into the man's pocket.
Oh.
You can't really make out exactly what it is that was slipped in there, but you do pick up on that slight movement. But as you spot that, the Torga and Sefik, they depart from Brandon, and they head off back towards the market, and the crowd around you begins to thin out a little bit, disperse a little bit.
Did we all see the approach, but not the slipping of the?
I will say you all also. Yeah, that's a good point. I will say you all see the approach, but you don't see the actual slip. That's a good.
Yeah, I would just be like, why would they approach him? Aren't they just traveling merchants? Like, what? That's really odd.
I don't think there's anything typical about that bunch.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, did we? I don't remember. Did we, when we were like shopping from them, approaching them, standing around them, did any of us roll for like assessing whether or not like they felt like bad people? Because from the outside, from what I got was Torga is a traveling merchant, Sefik protects her. That sounds normal. That sounds like something you would want.
Like, I don't think we know anything really about Torga other than the fact that Sefik, we're all, I think everybody's kind of in on the fact that he's the killer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, at least I got the idea.
Or at least he's a bad dude.
Bad guy.
But I don't know if like Torga knows. Well, I guess there's the fact that there's the bloody sack.
Yeah.
Right.
Just kind of like lingering in the background that we couldn't get to, but I mean that's just there with all their stuff. So I'm assuming that.
Right. It was visible to like everybody.
Yeah.
Right. So that could just be like a sack of rabbits or something. Maybe it's dinner for later.
Did we all see the townspeaker and the priest head into the town hall?
Yes, that was not hidden. Everyone in the crowd saw that happen.
I'd whisper and I'd be like, can anyone do some eavesdropping? I'm not sure how that would.
I can turn invisible.
Yeah, that'd be our best bet, I think.
As long as nobody else, like, I need to go somewhere where they, like, don't see me just poof disappear.
We also need to open the door. Ooh.
Fiska's really good at it. Yeah.
Oh. I figured the door was unlocked, but we needed to open the door without him opening the door. Like, oh, someone just stumbled in there.
Or be like, oops, sorry, Sorry
yeah,
about that.
exactly. So that you
Yeah.
can slip through.
Yeah.
Gowl.
I could do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Jacob, how much of the crowd is still around?
As you guys are conversating, the crowd has tended to be about half its masses.
I just
So
want
there's
to.
still a sizable. There's still a sizable amount.
I just want to look around
Sizable
and make
amount.
sure like no one's watching, listening, like taking
Yeah.
interest in us and
You go for it.
perception.
Yeah, perception.
23.
You look out amongst the crowd, and you see a previously unnoticed acolyte that didn't enter the building. You don't know if this is an extra acolyte or anything of that nature, but you see them, and they are looking at you, Elzel.
Me specifically.
Yeah, they are staring at you, kind of blank-faced. You know, they're like expressionless, but they are staring at you. It's a beautiful young elf woman. She has this bluish, brilliant blue like eyes, and her hair is blonde. But she is staring at you, and it's not like she notices you, but you do notice her. She doesn't seem to notice you. She's just looking in your direction.
If I see her looking at me, I'll actually smile a little bit and hold my hand up, just kind of a little wave.
She mirrors your hand gesture. She does not smile. She just lifts her hand up towards you.
Okay.
And then she turns around and heads inside to the town.
Alright, and I'll turn back and let everyone know what I just saw.
Do you think she has a crush on you?
I don't know, but it's possible she could hear us.
Oh.
So, maybe these discussions shouldn't happen in a crowd of people.
Why don't you go talk to her if she's staring at you?
Cute.
You can
She's
do it.
Good point.
She just went inside, right?
Yeah, she headed into the town hall.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's our way in.
Well, I mean, that's all
Yes.
all the more reason to eavesdrop.
So should I?
right?
I'm assuming like, is there like maybe just some random building that I can just kind of walk around and then turn invisible and then come back through and maybe like tug on Elazel's cloak or something to let him know I'm there.
Yeah, I also go ahead and make an investigation check just to kind of give a quick little
Well,
search for like an emptier alleyway as these people are dispersing.
Ichabod, me and Lorian are huge. We can literally just
Why?
yeah, we
Yeah.
can literally just kind of stand
Like
somewhere and block like
Right.
the front while you do that, and then
We could still go into an alley and do it.
Yeah.
I'm also not entirely sure an acolyte staring at me is reason to walk into town hall with all of the
you
other
could just-
acolytes.
you could just say, "Hey, I saw you staring," and
That is not
I
something
was-
Elazal would do. Absolutely not.
Dude.
But I do like.
You're not
the
gonna put
idea
your
of
Riz on? You're not turning
Come on.
your Riz on?
Yeah,
come on,
wizardry.
Elazal.
Nope.
somebody acting like, "Oh crap, sorry, I didn't mean to come in here. I thought."
Look,
this was...
I'm married, so you have to do this for me.
I mean, if anything, it might give us away if I try to go in there. I think we have a better shot without them knowing we're broaching town hall.
Then maybe it's better if Gal he like stumble. Oh, I'm
Like,
confused.
"Oops, sorry, everybody."
Yep.
The crowd is about a third of its original size now. And as it's dispersing, you do see that, just like before, there are guards stationed along the cobble wall around the town hall. You guys begin to feel as if you wait here in this crowd that's dispersing any longer, that there might be some questionable looks in your direction from the guards, just because you guys are just standing still.
Right.
You are feeling that the mass is thinning.
Elazal will lean in towards someone passing by the group and just say, I thought there was supposed to be soup.
Yeah, the one of the people passing you by, it's an older woman. Oh, I thought that was just a rumor.
Oh, I mean, it was a pretty widespread rumor. It sounded
Maybe-
pretty true.
Maybe the town speaker will make an announcement tonight. Doesn't want to distract from from Brandon's big.
I mean, you would think it'd be part of the celebration, though, right? Like, there's gonna be soup, get everyone excited, and...
I guess, but I don't really like soup.
Oh. Well, I lean to the person next to them and say, I thought there was supposed to be soup. This one doesn't like soup. I'm pretty disappointed.
What kind of freak doesn't like soup?
Jacob.
But the next person you lean into. Oh, I would love soup. I would like some soup. I don't know. I thought that was just a rumor, but I can look into it.
Why?
Hey, Francisco, do you know anything about the soup?
It's a me, Mario.
She doesn't really seem to know anything.
Oh.
But I will investigate for you. She walks up to, the small Italian man with his hair just bustling out of his fur clothing. He walks up to the town hall and knocks on the door.
Ooh. Bingo.
Hello? What about the soup? Hello? One of the guards is like, hey, you can't be in here. Get. But there's supposed to be a soup. What? Where'd you hear that? It's a rumor. There's a guy over there talking about soup. He points over in your general direction.
Cool.
When that guy starts to walk over there, Fiska is going to envelop Ichabod in her wings.
Ooh. Are you talking about the suit guy or the guard?
Once the guy starts walking over there, before
Walking
he actually knocks on the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we can just call this guy Mario for.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
We have to have a Mario in each campaign.
Mario walks over there, does this whole bit. While that's happening, you can envelop him with your large wings.
And Ichabod goes, boop, he turns invisible.
Where once a scarred man was, is now just a space of air.
And it's with his cool hipster winter cap.
It's true.
His toque.
So what's the plan from here? Give me a layout. That guy Mario is still bugging the guard. He's still kind of persistent on the door itself. What's the plan?
I'd maybe lean over to Gal and I'd be like, yeah, maybe say, oh, I'm trying to find the bathroom because you need to go again or something like that. Try to go in the town hall.
Oh, okay. I got this.
And I'm gonna follow closely behind him.
Okay. So.
It's gonna work.
So, Gal and Lorian are headed towards town hall first, correct?
Ichabod.
No, it's just Gal and Ichabod. It's not Gal and Lorian.
I'm not going.
Okay, Gal and Ichabod. Sorry, Gal and Ichabod. You guys are heading towards town hall. Easily said enough. The rest of you all are kind of just
waiting for
what
Gal.
the rest of y'all doing before?
I assume we just wait for Gal, yeah, and that's our story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into an alley and piss.
Perfect.
Cool.
Everybody's gonna have a pee party.
So here's what happens. You guys are approaching the town hall. Mario is saying, but there's supposed to be soup. Why is there no soup? The guard's like, I don't know why there's no soup. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have soup for you. No one has soup. Mario's like, but why? Me brother, Luigi, needs some soup. The guard said, well, if you need soup so bad, tell your mother to make soup. I'm sorry, there's no soup here. Mamma mia. He turns around and begins to walk away. And as you guys are walking past him, you hear Mario say, I just wanted the soup. I like mushroom soup. He walks past you. Gal and Ichabod invisibility. Gal, you walk past this guy. And the guards see you approaching. Can I help you?
Oh, sorry. The town speaker said I can use his bathroom whenever I need. I was here yesterday, so...
Gal, you do not recognize this gentleman? Go ahead and roll a deception check for me. Or well, you're lying technically, so go ahead and roll.
Is it?
Oh, actually,
Is it lying?
It could be persuasion or deception. It's not actually a lie. He doesn't really know how to perceive that.
Either way, it's still the same thing.
Okay.
17.
Oh. The guard's like, huh. Wonder why I didn't get told that information. Okay, let me Let me just go get the captain to confirm.
Okay.
She would know more about this than I would. That guard goes into the building, and within moments he comes back out with Captain Arlagath. And she comes out and she sees you. Oh, Gal, what are you doing up here? Don't you have to sell your furs?
Oh, yeah, well, the lottery just happened, so I kinda can't sell them. But, no, I thought I had an open invitation to come use the restroom whenever I needed.
Is it an emergency?
A tad bit.
Okay. Then you can come inside for this emergency. She winks at you a little bit.
Okay.
She looks at the guard. Stand down. This one has, for the day, special bathroom privilege. And the guard's like, what? When do I get that perk? He says, when you go and do a favor for me. He's like, oh. I'd rather just do my 9 to 5 and call it a day. She's like, that's what I do. She walks into she opens the town hall door open. She walks in and the door's wide open, but she looks back at you, Gal, as if waiting for you to enter the establishment.
Okay. Walk in.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk in, she goes for the door to begin to shut it. Ichabod, I would like you to make a acrobatics check. As you kind of like maneuver around the door.
Right.
Gal, I will say, if you want, you can help him, but you have to distract her in some way.
I know this is a little late, Jacob. Could I have cast guidance on him knowing what the plan was to start?
On Gal or Ichabod?
On Ichabod for his...
Yeah, I'd say you give him a nice slap on the ass as he walk by.
Sweet. That's totally something else I would do.
Yeah.
And what does that entail?
You get an
You get a
extra
D4.
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 To your roll. Gal, you can help. You can help, and if you know the stakes, you can actively help him if you so choose to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help.
So the captain's looking at you like, don't you got a pit? Don't you got to use the bathroom? Come on.
Alright, I think there's something in my pants. Sorry. And I pull out like just this big rock. Just this big rock. And I, like,
She
throw
looks.
it out.
How the fuck did that get in there?
I tripped earlier. I think it just slipped in there. I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah. She's like kind of like glancing over. Her attention. She still has the door like half open, but her
So-
attention has come over to Gal.
So with the guidance, I rolled a 19.
And you roll with advantage because Gal's helping you.
Oh, I didn't know that yet.
I thought he got advantage because he was invisible too.
I should get advantage to invisible. Well, that's on stealth checks. I thought.
Either way, 19's pretty good.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
roll
yeah,
again.
yeah.
You said athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Because this is more so you like
Right.
being nimble and trying to like squeeze through.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I'll stick
boy.
with that 19.
Okay. You can use your birthday crit if you want. But anyways, as she like turns around to look at Gal, as she's looking where he hit a rock in his very tight pants. She leaves the door open just enough for you to slip by. As soon as you pass her, Gal, you see a portion of her hair kind of like move. You don't know if it's the wind or what it was, but you see part of her hair move from some sort of force. Ichabod, you are in the town hall, invisible, and the captain has shut the door, and she looks at Gal. All right, Gal, let's go to the bathroom. We're gonna go.
Let's go to the bathroom. Come on.
We're gonna go to a different bathroom. We're not gonna go to the town speaker. He's busy right now. We're gonna go to a different bathroom. This way. Just follow me.
Okay.
And she leads you out of that common room area. To the right of the room, you go down a mundane hallway. There's several doors that are locked shut. But eventually she leads you into this larger common area where you see more like clerk desk and stuff like that. You've been in here before. This is where people come to pay bills and stuff. Yada yada. But there's a small bathroom attached to that main room. But you are off on your own with her.
Oh.
Well, you're in the bathroom. She's outside.
Alright.
Ichabod, what are you doing?
I am trying to discreetly figure out if everybody has congregated in a certain area.
So the room you're currently in has nobody in there. It's just that common room y'all came into earlier with the with you know that there's a secret entrance behind the paint.
Right.
But you have come into the main room, and there's probably no one in here just because it is the sacrifice lottery. This, usually
Right.
around the sacrifice, town hall kind of closes down a little bit. But there's no one in this room, but just you at this point.
When
Al and Captain Arlagath have disappeared probably 10 seconds ago. They went to a different hallway.
would Ichabod have heard Captain Arlagath say we can't use his bathroom, he's busy right now?
Yeah. Ichabod was in the room.
So Ichabod would go check that secret door.
Okay. Do you remember how she opened it?
It was behind a tapestry, wasn't it?
Okay. Yeah, you kind of run your fingers along the seam of the painting. Behind that painting of, I think it's a big painting of a big mountain. You find a secret switch, and you flip the switch, and the painting kind of slides open slightly.
Hopefully nobody heard that. Just try to slip in.
Okay. You slip in, and just like before, it's a very small corridor towards his room. You begin to make your way through it, and you get to the other painting, which isn't still closed right now, and you hear various chatter going on the other side of the picture. You hear the townspeaker being, his loud self talking about. Well, I think that. Oh my God, Gummy Bear I can't do a Russian accent with Gummy Bear in my mouth. He's like, I think that, I don't know his accent no more. He's Russian. He's like, I think that went really well. How about this? My friends, I think that went really well out there. It was a good sacrifice today. Very strange events happened, Toane. I don't know why that's happened. That's never happened before, Toane. Did you do anything special? And you hear an elven voice, the voice you heard from earlier of that grayish blue elf. She says, well, it seems that we are more in Oral's favor this month than we have in the past. But what's interesting to me are the 6 newcomers in town. Who are those people? He's like, oh, what do you mean? There's plenty of new people in town. He says, there was that blue cat dragon thing. What's that? And the townspeaker's like, oh, that was it's one of my newly trusted friends. That's Elozel. He's a nice guy. Very nice.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Very nice guy. Him and his other companions, they are really nice. They are hardy adventurers. They're professionals. They helped us. They brought us that cauldron of plenty I was telling you about earlier. And you hear her say, interesting. I'd much like to have a word with him. Either today or tomorrow. Do you think I could invite him to the sacrifice tomorrow? Townspeaker says, invite him to the sacrifice. That is isn't the sacrifice a tradition, or like a sacred tradition that only the sacrifice should attend? And the high priestess says, well, I did proposition sacrifices, if you remember. So, I only ask out of nicety to you. We don't want to fall back on the hard times we had before we sacrificed people. So, I was just showing you the courtesy of asking. I actually plan to invite each of them. I think it could be eye-opening. The townspeaker, are you sure about that? That doesn't seem really necessary. That seems a little strange, but... And you hear her say, I suggest you just accept. I've said. And the townspeaker, no, I think they should go. I think it would be a good experience for them. which the High Priestess says, "Well, I hope you have fun tonight. Enjoy your drinking. Me and the girls are going to go back up to the Grove. If you need me or anything, please just send word or send Prudence along. Use her for quite literally everything." And you hear her say, "Also, I used your bathroom earlier, and the lock on the toilet paper chest was locked. I have done you a favor and unlocked it. Please try not to close that next time. Thank you very much." And you hear her footsteps begin to exit the building, followed by the other, or exit the room that she's in with him. And you hear the footsteps of acolytes begin to head out of the room as well. Gal, you are over there in pee-pee time. You're pee-peeing. Whatever you're doing. Captain Arlagath's like, "Alright, Gal, you've been in there for a while, man. Are you done? Are you okay? Do you need me to go get help for you?
No, I don't need help.
You having like, stage fright? Are you okay?"
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you're standing outside the door, but it's okay.
"Well, I am a guard, and I'm giving you this emergency privilege to piss in town hall when it's closed." Yeah, as you're inside the bathroom, you hear the footsteps of what you could presume to be probably the acolytes and the high priestess that went into the building. You hear this just like a steady march of footsteps as they're heading out, and you hear the high priestess speak up again. She's, "Oh, Captain Arlagath, you really need to get married and change your last name." What are you doing inside? No one's supposed to be in the town hall at this point. She turns around. Well, I was I had an emergency to deal with, and frankly, I don't think that's none of your business, ma'am. To which the high priestess says, "Oh, interesting." You hear the silence kind of get loud in the room. It's just very silent. It's very awkward. To which the high priestess says, "You didn't happen to hear anything while you were out here, did you?" And it's like, "What are you talking about?" "No, I didn't hear anything." To which the high priest says, "I suggest you tell me the truth. Try not to lie." To which the captain says, "I didn't hear anything." High priestess says, "Good. Well, enjoy your night. Thank you for protecting the town. Without you, I fear what would happen to the townspeople." You hear walk away from the door, to which Captain Arlagath turns back around. "Gal, come on, man. We gotta go."
I'm done. Sorry.
"Are you sure? Did you clean the commode off? Did you clean the seat off? The hole?"
I lifted it up.
"Make sure you put it back down."
No, of course. I have manners. Gosh.
Alright, let's go. She exits the building. She begins to exit the building with you in tow. Ichabod, you're still kind of in that corridor. You don't really know the situation with Gal and Ichabod, or Gal and Captain Arlagath. You do eventually hear the footsteps head out the door. You do hear them exit the building, but you're kind of just left in that hallway, and you hear, you're still listening in this corridor. You hear Prudence talking to the town speaker. Prudence says, in a very mousy voice, "Sir, I don't think we should. I heard a rumor about the pot, the cauldron. People talking about soup. Did you tell everyone?" "Of course I didn't tell anyone. I didn't want to rob Brandon of his moment. You know, this is his night. We're gonna focus on Brandon. He's doing a big duty for us, big justice. Big thing for us. The soup will have to happen after the sacrifice. I feel as if it could be, good for the morale of the town." To which Prudence says, "Oh, well, I know we're keeping it in the cellar, in the dungeon. Did you make sure to lock it and, have guards stationed on it?" And the town speaker says, "Well, honestly, the guards that were watching it last night, they did such a good job that I figured I'd give them the night off and no one really watch it tonight. It's gonna be in the dungeon. No one's gonna mess with it. There's gonna be at the party. We're all gonna be drinking. Which Prudence says, "Oh, well, if you wanted to, I could watch it. I'm not much of a drinker. I could watch it for you tonight." And he's, "Really? You will do that for me? I'll have to bring you a drink or something." "I really don't need a drink, sir. I think it's time for me to, be independent. Do this. I think it would be a good service to East Haven." And he looks at her. "I think you're right. All right, I will, when I go over to the Wet Trap tonight, I will leave my keys with you. I thank you. I will, well, good luck. It should be easy, piece of cake. Everyone's going to be drinking, having a good time. But, if you want a drink, still come by. Just make sure you drop the keys off with me. We can switch." And she's like, "Oh, I'm fine. I have it handled. It would be like no one in town even knew it was here." It's like, good. I like this enthusiasm. Well, I need to go take my midday nap. I have to prepare for tonight. I have to wear my good suit with my good cane. And you hear them step out of the room. Or you hear him step out of the room. You hear some scribbling inside. And then you hear another set of footsteps head out after the town speaker. And you are left alone in silence in the secret corridor.
I would hopefully sneak back out toward my party.
Yeah. So you go back into the main room, the first room you came into. You see there's no one in there. The door is shut. And you see it appears to be deadbolt locked shut.
Oh.
The lock's on the inside. The rest of you guys that are outside, well, Ichabod thinks about what to do in the situation. The rest of you outside are kind of just standing around. You're off to the side a little bit on the road, not trying to be too, suspicious or anything. Some guards are looking at you. What are the rest of y'all doing while they are inside doing? And at this point, Gal has come back. And he's with the party again, and Captain Arlagath. She said hi, and then she walked away and went back to her job.
I mean, I would just speak up and say, I haven't been to one of these before, but did anyone else think that it was gonna be one of us when that thing came and, stopped in front of each of us, and none of us fell when everybody else fell? Wasn't that weird?
I was thinking, and I was like, everyone that has a number, fell, and we didn't, because our numbers aren't, or weren't, in the pot, so.
Right. Well, that's...
And
Sorry, go ahead.
it knew.
That's worrisome.
Yeah, whatever was looking at us knew. And apparently knows something about you.
What do you mean, why?
I don't know, it just stopped a little longer, so.
Oh.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Oh.
No.
Just talking to me.
Oh.
I want you all, as this is kind of brought up, to make a religion check for me.
I'm still pissing in the alley.
You are not pissing no more. You are not that hydrated.
You don't know me.
You're a snowflake right now. You're not.
Okay, I'll roll one. You're not familiar with my game, okay?
Sorry, I didn't see what you rolled. What'd you roll?
Got a nat 20.
Nice. Well,
Feeling really holy right now.
The cleric got a 4.
I got 15.
5s.
Unless it's to recall information about Fey Fiends or Undead, then I get advantage.
No.
Damn.
8.
Okay.
14.
Yeah. Alright, it's looking like Fiska's the only one that kind of has any kind of inkling. So,
Okay.
Fiska, you've been to some sacrifices in the big town before. And like many of the people in the crowd, you don't That's never happened. That diamond ice-shaped thing has never appeared before. You feel in all of your understanding of religion that what you just witnessed was a miracle. And that you may or may not have been gazing upon a god or goddess themselves.
Oh my.
My goodness.
This realization kind of sets in as, Jayla was talking about that thing noticed. You get the sense that that alien, whatever it was so alien that you've heard rumors that sometimes holy people see visions like that with something to that description, but you actually saw what you could only presume or assume to be Oral in her true form.
My goodness.
That's what that natural 20 gets you.
Alright.
About this time I finish up.
Oh yeah?
Oh my god.
Wow.
You
Alright.
come over, I feel so relieved.
Uh,
It has
So
been
you're having trouble.
3 months.
what? No, it's just I got a big. It's a bugbear thing. You wouldn't get it.
So I guess during this time, while we've just been kind of like stalling, waiting for Ichabod, Fiska maybe was just kind of like staring deep in thought and like maybe like turning over and over in her hands like a little fish hook or something that she has. She's just like thinking, and then she'll kind of say this to everybody, and she'll be like, I think that was Arlo we saw. I've been to some of these things before in my town in Tourmaline. We don't do human sacrifices, but never seen anything like that. I've never heard of anybody seeing anything like that, except for, I don't know, maybe like some priests. I've like heard some tales passed down, but that was a miracle.
So that thing that bounced in front of all of us was a god.
I think so.
Huh.
Why didn't it kill us?
I don't know.
Wait, why would it kill us?
It knows our faces, no?
It knows we want to. I mean, I'm not in there, but
Yeah.
it knows. It knows that we're there to stop this whole eternal winter thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just because there's, rules to the whole situation, right? The sacrifice, and if 6 people died on the spot, it would probably terrify everyone else, right?
Right.
But I mean, I am concerned between what Jayla said and what Fiska's saying. I assume the acolytes who reside somewhat close to here are aware of all of this too, and now they're meeting with the townspeaker, and
Worrying, to say the least.
yeah.
We also, I assume we're whispering, but
Yeah.
we also have to, we got to stay focused on our goal of Suffolk Caltro and stuff
Right.
like that as well.
Right. Yeah.
Stay strong. Elf Lady's cool, but stay focused.
Well,
I mean, probably the Elf Lady might be more important, but who knows?
Joe, you can say what you're going to say, and then we're going to go back over to Ichabod.
Well, shit. What was I gonna say?
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Okay, I guess it wasn't that important.
Okay, we'll go back to Ichabod, and maybe when we come back, Jayla will figure it out.
Well, just right before you do, Gal's back now.
Yes.
So it's one of us is just like, Ichabod? Is he Ichabod, are you here?
I don't know. I can't see him.
Oh. I just assumed you would come back out together.
We were kind of rushed out, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. I mean, you're right. You can't see him. It's on him to follow you. So I assume he's not here. He hasn't like tugged on anybody's shirts or anything, right?
No.
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
She made me hurry. We
Go
got
back.
interrogated by the oracles.
I remember now.
Oh,
Go back. Alright.
We have to figure out how to get him alone. We have to come up with a plan. That's all I have to say.
Right.
Cool.
As you guys think about what Jayla just says, kind of ponder, we go back to Ichabod. Ichabod, you are in this room alone with the front door of the establishment locked.
He looks out a window
Okay.
and sees if there's anybody close enough to notice if he just unlocks the door and walks out.
So from your, just from recollection when you entered, you saw there were 2 guards kind of in the front of the building.
Oh, right.
And there are guards posted on the outside of the building. They're not like right up against the town hall itself. They're kind of closer to the cobble wall, which is about 20 feet from the town hall. So you see those individuals around the town hall. Now, depending on sound or anything like that, you could probably assume if you're overly loud opening the door or window, they might turn around, investigate it. But all you see, there's no one else like around the building besides obviously the guards, and then you see all the common folk walking around on the cobble street. You see your companions off on the side.
I'm just gonna go for it and just try to sneak out the door.
Okay. Yeah, you unlock it. Are you just opening it up and running, or describe to me how you're going to?
So unlock it, like slowly push it open, but don't go through it immediately. Wait and see what their reaction is if they have one.
Okay, yeah, you unlock it and you creak it open a little bit. It creaks a little bit, but it's not anything. You know, most buildings in this fucking town creak, right? You slightly open it and you feel as if no one has actively heard it or noticed it or anything. But if you decide to go further, you're gonna need to make a stealth roll with advantage.
Well, I'm going to try to sneak out that front door.
Okay.
And I am going to use my inspiration to do so.
Good.
Nice, which is probably a good thing. No, it doesn't matter. Great. Shoot. Let's see. Stealth is +2. 9.
Okay, so here's what happens. You go to like slowly push the door open, and as you're pushing the door, like a gust of wind just blows it and it claps the side of the building. You see the 2 guards turn around and look. Huh? What was that? The other guard just shrugs. Guess someone forgot to lock the door. I'll go lock it. The door's wide open, and you see a guard beginning to approach. As the other guard is turned around looking at the door.
Yeah, Ichabod just assumes that, well, they're guards. It's not like they're wizards or something, so he's just going to go ahead and just try to weave his way through them.
Okay. I will say go ahead and make another stealth check this time. Actually, is your acrobatics higher or is your stealth higher?
Probably stealth. But
Okay, go ahead and make another stealth check with
they're the
advantage.
same.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage then.
Okay. Natural 20. I'll take that.
Yeah. So as as you are heading out of the town hall with the door wide open, one guard's coming towards you. The other guard that's looking back says, "Huh, must have been the wind." And the other guy says, "Huh, I must have imagined it." And they walk up to you. They kind of stand still. And then they turn around and walk back to the front of the town hall without shutting the door. Very, very Skyrim NPC-ish. Very NPC-like.
Nobody steal your sweet rolls?
Must have been my imagination. But you are out of the town hall, and then eventually, as you get past, you see another guard on the side. Say, "What the hell is the door doing open?" And he goes and shuts it and locks it. What are you guys doing? There's just like this argument that happens between the 3. But you see your companions and you walk over.
Yeah. And I guess he would just assume that they would expect him at some point, so he kind of, he talks in a whisper anyway. We say, I'm back.
What was it?
You just have to tickle their ears a little bit.
Everybody.
An elbow just goes up.
It's me. Be cool. So it turns out that our friend Prudence.
Wait. Can we leave? We've been standing here as a group way too long. Gowl's done going to the bathroom.
Well,
We should go somewhere.
sure. Let's
I'm
walk
invisible.
vaguely in that direction, and then I start walking.
Right, you can stay invisible. We'll just walk
Yeah,
while
we'll
you're
do.
invisible. Yeah.
You guys do have a place of residence, technically.
Oh, Reba.
Are you right?
A
I guess
squatter's
we'll-
home.
I guess we'll walk to Reba's place. Well, Reba gets to own it after a while, legally.
Are you guys going to talk while you walk, or are you just going to go to the house?
Now let's wait.
I think we can talk about random things, like nothing
Yeah,
super
for
important.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
you guys are the town street is the city's alive, but you guys begin to make your way. What's up?
Reba or Ichabod's not gonna say anything until we get back to the Reba's house.
That's good.
I'll just talk out loud. Do you think the elf acolyte liked you? Has a crush on you, or they were like eyeing you up?
Oh, are
I
you talking?
think she did.
You talking to
Yeah.
me or?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually more concerned with how long it takes you to urinate. Like, doesn't that get annoying?
Well, it's like you don't have to. You can save it up for longer, right? Like a camel's hump.
Right, but then you're gone for so long from like whatever you're doing. Like,
I don't think it's healthy.
Well,
I
I,
think you need
I'm
to go
You
see
don't know
someone.
nothing about fucking my people's physiology.
well, that's why I asked. I didn't. I would. Sorry, I wasn't
No.
accusing. Oh,
Not you. She was talking about healthy.
It seems unhealthy.
it's just. I mean, whenever I go, I want it done as quick as possible because I'm probably in the middle of something, and it's like, well, this sucks. Now I have to go do this. But you were gone for like 15 minutes.
I could. Gal went to the bathroom, and then after he like got through the door, it's like, fuck, I need to go to the it's like a whole thing. So
Sure.
I decided, like, while I was waiting, I thought Gal, he looks like he'd take a long time.
Mindfulness. He's just in the moment.
Well, to answer your question, I don't know. I don't know if that's probably not.
You open to it though, if that's like a possibility?
I don't know.
He has someone, remember?
Well, I
No,
thought
no,
it was
I
more like
mean-
a situationship, like they didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
I think they're they're lovers.
No.
It's okay.
No, we're just like partners in crime. I mean, we started a fire and almost killed someone. So, I mean, obviously there was a friendship words. There was something.
Right.
She's in
Shared
prison.
They definitely did it once.
I mean, you're assuming things. No one said anything about that.
Wait, what they do?
Nothing, gal.
Lorraine, I don't think that's why she was looking at me.
Yeah, I'm a little more concerned that they know of you.
I'm more
Really?
concerned, yeah, that my whole, from what I understand, my whole race has been wiped out. I might be the only one left. I don't know. I mean, according...
Are
What? What? What'd you say?
What was
they,
it?
do you think maybe the high priestesses might have been in charge of offing?
Oh,
I mean, that's where I was going. I'm more concerned they want me dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I let her know that I saw that she saw me. I smiled and waved. She did not smile.
Yeah, sometimes, a woman's eyes, sometimes, like and death can kind of look dissimilar, because of desires.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So I cut. Did I get the wrong read? I was just trying to hype up my boy. you know?
You're a man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, regardless, I don't know that our current situation would allow for any type of that
You never know, man.
stuff. What?
You take it where you can get it, right?
Nope.
No. No. No.
I just lean over to Lori and be like, He's waiting for that one chick.
Uh-oh.
He seems like a romantic.
Oh. Okay, are we at Reba's house yet?
Yeah. You guys eventually arrive. Ichabod, you just listen to these people talk about all the. You're just like walking in silence along next time.
With all the stuff that's going on in the world.
Wait, how old is Lorian, and how old is Jayla?
20. I'd have to check.
Freaking Lorian again.
I'm like, probably like 20.
How old is Jayla?
64.
Oh, okay. Is that like
You're old.
young in?
They live up to 150 years, so.
So,
Okay, so it's about the
I don't know
equivalent
that.
of
I feel
like
like
20
it's
somethings
30.
having a conversation.
Minotaurs and freaking bugbears. I mean, who knows?
Wow. Don't say that. That's crazy.
As you guys are walking the whole time to Reba's house, Gal, you look down and forget that your little pig is strutting next to you.
Oh yeah.
I knew he was there. I knew he was there.
He's just been waiting patiently. He actually,
Did you pee on him?
as you
on
recall,
him.
Gal, as you recall, you kind of really weren't paying attention. He somehow managed to get into you and Ichabod didn't notice, but he somehow managed to go in the town hall with you, and he was
That's
right there in the
awesome.
corner while you were peeing, but he was just being super silent.
It's a good hog.
You guys make it to Reba's. You walk up to the mundane house, and of course, the door is locked.
We do the knock.
I pick the door.
No.
Oh no, we do.
Oh wow! Fiska pulls out her lockpick and then
I'm like, no.
then Ella goes to knock and she puts the lockpick away.
And that would be so many rolls in a like 20 locks you got to go through.
I'm like, Fiska, she's terrified right now. You can't pick her lock. She's gonna hear that.
Booga booga.
All right.
So you knock on the door, and it just as you knock on the door, it opens, and then you see Reba's in there. Hey, what's up?
Oh,
We're back.
Oh, cool. Well, come on.
What are you drinking?
Some coffee. I've really mellowed out since I slept last night. Feel pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. So, what you guys get up to?
I mean,
Hey,
are you all right with us? You're all right with us being here?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
go.
don't know.
I'm cool.
I mean, your whole disposition's changed, so maybe your thoughts have changed on company. I don't know.
Good coffee.
Okay. Can I try some?
Check this.
Yeah, you can insight it, Gal. Yeah, here. She hands you the mug of coffee.
I'm going to, I don't know what it is, like a medicine check, like just to kind of
Yeah, for
test
sure.
for what it is.
For sure.
Okay.
17 for my insight.
17? Okay.
19 plus 6, so 25 on that check on that coffee.
So, medicine check. It smells like coffee. It smells like good coffee. It smells good. Doesn't smell foul. Gal, you read her movements. This is still Reba. You probably put two and two together that maybe she's not as worried because she got a full night's rest, but she might not have had for many, many days in a row. And, she feels comfortable and safe now. Something that she hasn't had in a long time. But it's Reba. You know that you picked that up. That it's still Reba, but she hands the coffee over. Huh? It's good coffee.
I take a sip. I want to see how good it is. It's still warm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. It's very, very normal. Very
Dark roast.
Like, yeah, do you have more of this?
Yeah, I have some over there in the coffee pot.
She's got like a French press. I'm
There's
like,
a
do,
cappuccino bar over there.
I'm like, do you mind?
Yeah, for sure. Let's just shut the door. No, you don't gotta lock it.
Yeah.
Shut it.
I'm like, Gal, once I pour myself a cup of coffee, I don't know if any of you want one. I don't really. I mean, you can get it yourself.
Myself a cup of ambition.
I kind of want to, if you're all right with it, reach into your bag of fuzzy things. That sounds fun.
Reba's like, wait, what?
That's
You want to
just,
reach into his bag of fuzzy?
that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
I mean, you'll see. It's all
I
right.
don't know if I want.
I mean, I think it's all right. It's been all right so far.
Reba looks at you, Fiska, like, you sure about this? Like, is this safe, Mom? All right. Hey.
I mean, Gal.
If one man wants to reach into another man's fuzzies bag, that's all good, right?
No, not that fuzzies.
Okay.
Like 3-4 times yesterday.
Like Gal, you
Whoa.
can say no. I'm curious.
What are we talking about?
I pull out the bag of fuzzies.
You're not old
Fish
enough
bag.
yet.
I mean, we knew about it, right? There wasn't a secret.
Yeah, everyone
Right.
knows about it. Y'all seen
Okay.
it now.
I just the conversation was kind of taking a turn.
Right. I mean, we got into this like more comfortable space where we're all gonna talk and Reba's chill, and I'm like, my mind's like, I want to reach into that bag of fuzzy things.
Oh, did anybody want this, by the way? And I pull out the spell scroll, the unknown spell scroll.
Well, we should probably figure it out what it is, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think I have any use for it. Wait, can I try magic? Nothing happened. I
It
don't
just
think
fizzles,
so.
so nothing happens. You just go. You pop a blood vessel in your eye trying to make something happen.
Let's have like a little.
I mean,
now.
can any of us figure out what it is?
I will say you guys can make arcane checks, arcana checks if you want to.
All right.
But you can always go back to the harbor market and see if Sethic wants to identify it. You can go ask him. He identified Jay.
Oh yeah, I guess they're all back to selling and stuff, right?
Everybody went to work. Everybody went back to do what they were doing.
That makes
I
sense.
got 15.
Good.
I got a 10.
Post.
It's a roll.
Tis.
What else? Whatever else get?
Arcana.
Not check.
You not check. So the highest one was a 15. So
I got a 12.
Ichabod is distracted by the whole conversation he overheard.
Ichabod, you don't want to reach into the fuzzy ball bag?
No.
Oh, okay.
just for sakes of it, Lauren, I will tell you.
I am the
you
resident potion maker too, so.
Study this scroll for maybe 10 minutes. Like, it actively takes you some time to try to figure out what the fuck it says. But in time, you find that this is a spell scroll for the spell.
Mhm.
Wow!
I'm just,
So the
re-
spell
I'm just,
scroll, a fireball.
I'm just reading it, and my eyes are progressively growing wider.
What is it? Is it something good?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty fucking good. It's
And Emily, I said at the beginning of the campaign, I'm gonna let y'all do kind of like how Baldur's Gate lets everyone use scrolls, spell scrolls.
I was just gonna ask that, yeah.
Anyone can use it, but there's still the spell, like the roll to use it, just because you're not all.
yeah.
So do we...
The roll itself is gonna be slightly easier. It's gonna be the DC's not gonna be as hard, but you all still have to roll to try to use the scroll.
Do we add
I guess
our spell modifier?
But this is just to cast the spell. Is what I'm talking about.
Right. But to
Just
try
to
and
read the spell
copy it.
Oh, I don't think anyone in here can, unless you're.
Well, no, it's not wizards.
Sorcerers can do it.
Oh, can they? Oh, well then shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Woo!
To try and weave that into what Fiska is, the
Nice.
character. Fiska will like look at the 2 known magic users in the party, look between Elza and Ichabod, and be like, "Oh, neither of you know what to do with this. I've gotten pretty good at copying things lately."
Wait. I'm also a sorcerer.
Oh, you are? Okay. Well, then you should.
But I did not know that sorcerers could do that. I thought that was just a wizard-only thing.
When I just looked up the spell, it said sorcerer and wizard.
Well, you can cast it. You would be. I think you would be able to cast. The sorcerers would be able to cast it without rolling, probably.
Without rolling, yeah, okay, yeah. You'll be able to
Yeah.
cast without rolling, but I don't know if you can copy it because you have to have a spell book to do that. You don't use a spell book.
But everyone else would have to roll for it.
Gotcha.
10 plus the spell level or something
Yeah.
like that.
But yeah, you and
I've just
Elzo
never
could
been a
use it.
sorcerer.
Yeah, you and Elzo can use it
It's
off the jump.
it's a scroll of fireball.
Oh! I mean, that
Yeah,
could come in
hot
handy. Yeah. As I'm, like, reaching over into the fuzzy bag. Just, like, mindlessly, like, talking
I
as
have
I'm
my
reaching.
hand. It's open.
You're doing a no look grab. Is that what you're doing? A no look fuzzy
Yeah,
grab?
I'm just grabbing in.
All right.
like-
You looked before you reached, right?
Well, yeah, I look.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Because he was holding it open, like talking. He said, "This bag."
Yeah, as Lauren reveals this, you go ahead and roll a. Or are you letting him reach into the fuzzy bag and pull something out?
I said to him, like, it's up to you. Like, you don't have to let me. I'm just very interested in what
I'm
comes
okay
out of this.
with it, but will it let him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll d8 for me. Greg.
A 2.
Ew, Steve. Okay, I don't know where your character sheet's at.
We have a linguine, a tortellini,
Yeah,
a
so
ravioli.
Elazel reaches into the bag and you pull out a little fuzzy ball that kind of transforms into a giant rat in your hand. And it just like.
This is so fitting.
Now a
It's
splinter.
linguine.
Oh, I don't have to throw it for it to transform. It just transforms.
Well, part of the thing you can throw it, but just as a giant, since it's just a giant rat, I'm just like.
Optimus.
Oh, I wanted to
For
play
now,
like a little bit of hacky sack with it.
Sure, you do that, and you're like, you're doing hacky sack, and it's like transforming slow. It's like, every time you kick it, it squeaks a little bit. However, when you pull it out and it turns into a giant rat, it doesn't look at Gal, it looks at you.
Hmm. Like, interesting. What came out of it so far?
A giant rat.
Dire wolf.
A boar.
Okay, and now
Now
another
rat.
giant rat.
Another giant rat. Yeah.
Giant rats.
So that has been 2 uses. Gal, go ahead and check another charge off of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotcha.
There's charges.
I have 3 uses a day.
Oh, per day. Okay. It's not like once you reach 8, it's done or something.
It refills
Long rest.
pre-dawn.
Gotcha.
So what I'm hearing is we could all just got dire wolves and not have to get axe beaks.
It's kind of a. You can't just choose what we get.
Yeah, it seems. I mean, I can't ride this giant rat, and I didn't get to choose. So,
But
And they
we
disappear.
essentially all have one.
but they disappear at the end of the day.
Do they?
Well, that's what happened.
Wait,
I mean, we woke up and they were gone.
Is that where they went?
I assumed.
Oh, they go back in the bag?
I mean, they were pretty loyal to you, and then all of a sudden we woke up in the morning and they were gone. So I assume they didn't just leave. What?
Is that Linguini? The rat.
This rat does
Is that
not look
right?
like This does not look like Linguini.
Oh.
This looks like a very different rat.
I go up to his face. Like, how friendly is he? Can I, like, go, like, right up to his face?
Yeah, you look at him and he like nuzzles you with his nose a little bit. Your noses touch.
I'm like, are you Linguini?
It just looks like shrugs.
Like, I don't think this is Linguini. Call him Steve. This is Steve.
It adjusts this little tie around his head.
Yeah. I think he likes it.
Puts on a pair of glasses.
Like, well, that's interesting. I mean, we know of 3 animals so far, and we've gotten one twice.
I wonder
So
how many more there is. Maybe it's
from
only
Ellen.
3.
It's a whole menagerie in there, maybe.
I'm curious.
I mean,
too,
if you
yeah.
want, I can grab one out.
I mean, you have one. You have one more for today.
I don't know how many I have.
I mean, they've been pretty friendly. It doesn't seem like it's been dangerous thus far. So
Oh. Should I pull another one?
I just turned to Reba. I'm like, "Are you okay with all these animals in your house?"
Do you drink some more coffee? Sure.
Do you want to pull the next one?
Me?
It's.
Sure,
I mean,
can.
I've already reached my hand in the bag.
Unless no one else wants to reach in there. Do I have? You will allow me to reach into your bag.
I already have my hand in the bag pulling something out.
yeah.
She said, sure.
Alright,
And then
roll,
this gun.
roll a d8.
I rolled the d8. It was a 5.
Yeah, so you reach in and you just toss it down next to you.
Yeah. I was just
This
kind
ball-
of like going up and down.
Yeah, you said you rolled a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this cloud of smoke that kind of just fizzles out, and then before you all see this black panther that's just looking on the ground. It like stands up and it's very regal looking. And it looks around, and it does the thing where Cash just like sit down and just stares ahead.
So, did we have something to do here? Like, were we talking about Ichabod's thing? I think.
I mean, we're going to.
Yeah,
We're
side
just.
track.
I mean, we're just trying to like take a breather here.
I'm like peeing and then falling in love, and now you're looking at fuzzy ball stuff, and I'm like, at some point I want to tell them what I heard.
So wait, hold on. What number was Boar?
4 was number. I have the whole list. It's 4.
4 is 4.
Boar is 4.
Rat is 2. Panther is 5. Direwolf is 7.
Direwolf.
I can't
is
remember
7.
what Dritz Duorden's Panther's name was, and I'm kicking myself because I want to make a comment about
Guinevere.
Guinevere. Yeah.
All right, Ichabod, go ahead.
My mouth's full of Nutella at the moment.
Yeah, give her.
Yummy.
That is pretty yummy.
So I heard a very interesting conversation
Well, that's good.
between the town speaker and Prudence. And as we know, Prudence is not who she seems to be.
Right.
And she has offered to watch the cauldron overnight.
Oh, that's
So I
sus.
suspect she's up to something.
Yeah.
Maybe the snake, wherever it went, is telling them, hey,
Yeah.
they have this, you should probably come tonight and get it. Or
And
maybe
also,
she's
for what it's
gonna...
worth, the town speaker actually seems to like us.
Well, that's. I mean, that's
So,
good. That. I mean, that sounds
Yeah,
like.
I think at least he's cool with us being in town.
Right. It sounds like. I mean, we weren't sure if the town speaker and Prudence were like on the same page or not, and it sounds
Right.
like
They're not.
they're not.
I think she's trying to pull something on him.
I mean, what the fuck do we do about that?
Okay.
When did it seem like she was? Did she have a timeline to take it? Or
She wasn't that specific.
okay.
So she just said she's gonna watch it for tonight.
Right.
Just her, or
That's what it sounded like.
could be
I
tonight
mean, she
maybe.
didn't. I mean, I don't know if she'll have, if there's more to her. Whoever she's working with or working for will come and like help her out. I don't know, but she offered to watch it.
Well, here's my question.
Because she told the town speaker that she was concerned about the safety of the cauldron.
Oh, I mean, my question is are we?
And she was also a little interested about whether or not he had told anyone else about the cauldron.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no deal. We have to do something about that. Are we expected at the celebration tonight? Like, were we specifically told like to be there or invited to be there? Is this like, if we don't show up, are we gonna be, suspects in something? Or
Well, I think some of us should at least show up so we can keep an eye on Suffolk and figure out how to get him alone.
yeah,
So what was propositioned by the townspeople was that there's a big party at the Wet Trout tonight. There's going to be some sort of games played or whatever. It's just a big celebration. Basically everyone in town should be there, besides, of course, like little kids and all that.
yeah.
But it would be a place where some stuff may or may not.
Do people get like dressed up for this, like differently than they normally do? It's like Met Gala.
That would be so fun.
But you are in a town full of hipsters, so
Right. I mean, okay, so my concern is say two of us go and watch Prudence and keep an eye on that. That's two less of us at the wet trout or whatever fish thing. And we don't know how strong Prudence may be. I mean, she looks mousy and small, but she might be...
Who knows? Maybe she's a hag.
Right. We've been tricked so many times already.
If Reba, and I'll look at Reba, if Reba is feeling better, then perhaps Reba could watch Prudence. Like, don't fight Prudence, but
fighter. I'm a lover.
Exactly.
But why?
Seduce Prudence.
What am I gonna?
What?
What am I gonna do? Why don't you just tell some guards or something?
Do you
Well,
have
that's
special powers.
kind of
Don't
what
you
I'm
have
wondering.
Don't you have some pool in town?
That's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, do we just talk to the town speaker and say,
Oh,
so
yo.
so this happened, and we're concerned about this, and we just want
I
to
was
make
not invisible listening to you, by the way.
right, and we just want to make sure that
Hello.
no, I'm not even talking about that. Like, I'm almost considering that we should tell him about the snake and the note.
Yeah, how would we don't have any proof that that even happened though. Like, it would be a he said she said situation.
It's all about the he said she said bullshit.
Like, and they would you assume they would
That's where I
believe
went.
Prudence. They would believe Prudence about before us.
Wait, didn't Fiska do like forgery stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
So she could literally rewrite the note and say, "Here's the proof," as long as she successfully does it, and say, "We caught a flying snake with this note. Look."
Man, if we had the flying snake still, that would be pretty damning.
Well, I don't know. The note with Prudence's exact handwriting is
Yeah.
pretty damning.
Do you think you could do it?
Good try.
I mean, we all saw it, right? I mean, we could all kind of be eyes on it and say,
This Fiska
I
could
can.
blackmail any of us.
This guy hasn't seen me write anything.
Not yet.
I don't know how to write.
Eventually.
Also, I've been the one suggesting
take it.
Fiska do this.
Took everybody's fingerprints at night while you were sleeping.
Reba,
You know
Reba's
what's
drinking.
crazy? I do believe that.
Yeah, Reba says, sounds about right.
Let's talk about
Fis-
fingers.
But at the same time, like, besides all this, I kind of think, like, them stealing it would probably be the least of our concerns.
I mean, yeah, it is not our concern. I think what's going to happen is
So,
yes, the town will just think that it was a rumor and will assume that there was never any soup to begin with.
right.
But we have a chance to make sure that a town is fed.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Nice.
But you're right. I mean, it is, in a sense, the least of our concerns because it's not any threat to what's currently going on.
I almost
don't-
feel. Go ahead, please.
Why don't we just tell Captain Argola?
Oh, actually, not a bad idea.
I
That's a
couldn't
close
remember her
pronunciation.
name. Yeah.
Don't worry, I can't say it either. So.
Alagith.
Arlagath. Okay.
That's actually not a bad idea. I kind of get the vibe that they like us, like we're chill.
I mean, she did let Gowl go to the bathroom
Exactly.
during
They have,
like a
room
closed
alone.
session, right?
And they like dapped each other up and stuff. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really crazy. Just
Reba's like, whoa, what did I miss?
She winked at him.
I'm like, wait, Reba, how many of those have you had today?
Are they spiked?
That's I need to know. That's all I need to know. You don't need to know that. But
I mean,
think,
if it's keeping you chill, it's keeping you chill. I'm not
I
just
quit counting at like 23.
okay. That's a lot.
It's pretty good.
But
Just
I
saying.
just
Oh, that's
so
impressive.
so here's I'll say one thing. It will keep you awake tonight. So if you liked the sleep that you had last night, what time of day is it?
It's like so the lottery shuffle's at noon. It's about probably 1:32.
I'd be like, you should probably stop about now. And if you have concerns, if those concerns, that anxiety starts to arise again, then we will revisit the consumption of your coffee. But if you want to sleep well again tonight, I suggest. I'm not telling you, but I suggest.
Maybe switch to tea.
Ooh, I like tea.
Decaf.
Tea's good.
You're probably right.
I have some warm water if you want.
I think I'll just put it down for a second.
For a second. I mean,
Put it
that's
down.
better than constant sipping. I
She
will
puts it
say.
down, like looks around. Huh? I feel a little.
Nice.
Fall asleep and sleep.
Not gonna lie, that happens to me too with caffeine.
She is out. She is out for the most part.
Yeah, I think Alagath is our best option, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really see... I don't think the townspeaker would believe us.
Well, I do think he would believe us if we had the note. I mean, he's probably seen her writing hundreds of thousands of times.
Yeah.
But why would Arlagath believe us over the townspeaker?
Right.
I just feel like Arlagath is... The vibe I get from Arlagath is that they're a lot more diligent about the safety of the town than...
Maybe pragmatic enough that...
Yes.
This pencil pusher over here is trying to pull something, so...
Well, I think we still need the note, though. I think
Right.
that adds to our case here. But I'm fine with that. It's...
Okay.
As long as we're telling someone and we don't have to split up and keep an eye on Prudence.
Yeah.
I
think that's...
Can I, since this house has been kind of under surveillance by what we assume are Duergar, can I do like just a general perception for like, I don't know, like I wish I was able to like see things that are invisible, but something to that effect, like something that like...
See if you're being watched.
Yeah.
I can. Within 10 feet.
You can? How long? Wait, yeah, you'd have to like take a walk around, but yeah, I mean, can any of us like, can we just kind of take a moment to search around and make sure no one's here?
I'll sniff the air.
Oh, that's a good call too, yeah.
So
I'll look at windows.
Okay.
Invisible.
Yeah, you guys, you got. You're fogging out the window. What the fuck is the fog?
I'm drawing pictures.
Yeah, all of you can make
Tic-tac-toe.
perception checks or investigation checks on this. Lauren, you can use it with advantage since you are sniffing. Jayla, if you're going to walk around like the outskirts or inside, are you gonna walk around the outskirts or the interior?
I was just gonna walk everything. Just
Okay, I will
check
say
everything.
for you to look for just invisible beings with your blind sight, I'm gonna give you advantage on roll 2.
8.
I might not need it.
I got a dirty 20.
17.
Panther look around.
Yeah, your panther can look around. Just
It'll
go
be
ahead
like
and
Beast.
roll.
22.
It'll be
Roll
like
its
Beastmaster where he can see through the panther's eyes.
It doesn't work like that, but
Okay.
maybe later on I could hope.
Right.
I think you use the stats of the actual panther.
Yeah, it's it has keen smell. The
Okay,
panther
yeah, I
has
can smell too.
advantage on wisdom.
You just have to explain what it's looking for.
It's just trying to pick up a scent of
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
of people looking around. So that is 14.
Okay. So Ichabod, with your, you said 9 or 7, one of those two?
8.
8, right between. Yeah, you tried to look through the windows, but like I said comically earlier, you are fogging up the glass. So it's kind of like you're like wiping it every time. You're like, damn it. Jayla, what did you get?
22.
22. Lauren, you got a dirty 20. What the rest of you guys get besides Bull? Gal? 18?
17.
14, 17. Okay, so everyone but Lorian and Jayla. Even though you guys are looking and they have pretty decent rolls, except for you guys don't really spot anything. Lorian and Jayla, as you walk around, you are confident that there's no one invisible listening or watching. You don't pick up on anyone. I mean, occasionally you pick up on some random commenter walking by, but you know, but you can tell by the dimensions of the line. It's not anything. Lorian, when you sniff the sniff of the sniffers, you smell coffee, but you don't smell that foul smell that you picked up on the other night, last night. There are, there's various smells within this house, especially since there's a boar, a giant rat, and a panther in it now. But you don't pick up on anything that kind of senses what you're looking for. Yeah, you guys
Gotcha.
feel secure, safe.
All right.
I think we're good.
All right. I just wanted to make sure. We don't know if they're hanging around during the day or just at night or.
Let's get started on this forgery. Go.
Yeah.
All right, so Fiska, you're going to use your feet, that you got from last session.
Oh yeah.
Guidance.
Yeah. Fiska gets guidance.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking up the weight of a giant rat to make sure Elazar could sit there and just pet it
Yeah.
while we're doing this.
For those of you watching, Fiska's or those who don't know, Fiska's gonna use her rogue's forgery feat that I gave her.
Hell
Can
yeah.
I use the help action?
Sure. You're gonna critique her. You're gonna critique, overlook.
It didn't
Oh
really
my
look-
god.
I think she would get disadvantage on that then.
Yeah.
No, she already has advantage from just this feature.
Oh,
And you-
Gives her
okay.
advantage on these
Gotcha.
performance checks for him.
And you get a
But
plus
the guidance
4.
will take effect. So it's-
Gotcha.
I do not know how to roll for this.
It's gonna be a performance check. It's gonna be a performance check. So you're gonna make it an advantage. And
Alright.
basically this is gonna determine how well it comes off.
Cool. Okay.
And now it is Thieves' Cant, which you do know. So the DC is gonna be considerably lower just because you do know that language.
Hell yeah.
So 16 plus whatever guidance is.
D4.
You roll a d4.
Dice type what D4 to Google and see what I get. 1. So
17?
yeah.
Or 16, 17? Yeah, so you what do you write? Are you just copying the exact thing you read, or you
Yeah,
do change it? I mean, because
Oh.
you're writing in Thieves' Cant though, so that you have to take that into consideration.
Yeah, I was gonna write just exactly what she wrote because that was the plan, right? Was to just
I think
Yeah.
it was damning enough,
really
to be honest.
her.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if the town speaker or Captain Arlagath can read Thieves' Cant, that'll be easier for them to identify. But there are ways for people to identify this handwriting, especially if they've been closely associated with them for probably many years. But you look at it and you feel you've done a great job. You're proud of this work.
I wonder.
so you-
I was just gonna say. This is Elazar. I wonder if it's worth when we hand it off to Captain Arlagath to say this might be of interest to the town speaker, so that she's the one who brings it to him, but she also has it. I'm sure she'd probably do that anyway if she's not bad and we're reading her completely wrong, but. It's,
you give it to her. She's
yeah, right. She just burns it and fights us right there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you guys, while you guys think about that, I want to take a quick bio break. I'm gonna get some more water.
Mhm.
Let's take a quick 5-minute break and come back.
Let's do it.
Right.
And you guys, if you don't need to take a bio break, you can discuss what you want to
Keep forging.
Keep forging. Forgery, or you want to go foraging?
I want to
Let's
go
watch
after
our-
my pelts.
Close it, reopen it.
Oh no, yeah, it's black on the browser, but you're fine on OBS, so that's all that matters.
You just hit it.
Let's go.
All right, cool. We're back in the fray of everything. Yeah, sorry, the maps keeps closing. We're not really looking at it too much. Those of you that go look at it, it closes on my end. I don't know.
Your DM is not currently hosting a game session.
I have
There
to
you go.
refresh it. There's
Yeah,
that
it's-
cool. That's a pretty good little rock wall they got going there.
Yeah, that's their cobbled wall.
Yeah.
Very nice cobbled wall. You can see in the background there is at the top right of the screen. You can see that there are over here. That is what is called the Grove
Wait, what?
on the D&D maps right here. This thing up here.
Oh, I had to refresh it.
It's called the Grove. Ichabod, you just heard it.
Mm,
The high
yep.
priestess talk about it. That is a grove of silverbark trees. And then in the Tin Towns channel, you can see it'll say, on East Haven, you see it says Grove of the Winter Tree. It's a temple of silverbarks, which you could find out from random yellow folk. But anyways, we get back into the action. You guys have forged the note perfectly. What do y'all do?
I'm checking my pelts.
Do we
Belts?
do we know what time this whole shindig starts?
I'll just say out of character, like when you guys were walking, people were talking, oh yeah, they're supposed to start at like 8 o'clock.
Hmm.
Yeah, just people.
So we have some time to find.
Yeah,
our
it's
wagon.
about 2. It's about
I
2
mean,
now,
why
so
don't we
yeah.
all go out together and we can all check on the pelts? Unless Gal, you really want to do it yourself, that's fine.
I don't want you guys to know where my spot is.
Well, we're not going to steal your pelts. You're part of our group.
You don't
I
trust
mean,
me?
that's fine. That's fine. I mean, no, I get it. People have their secrets. That's fine.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he hides other things there that aren't privy to us. It doesn't
Hopefully
matter.
they're not body parts.
No,
If they
Are you the serial killer?
I mean, he does have the blue eyes.
I don't kill cereal.
listen, it's on us to trust him.
Are you mocking me?
You mock me?
Do you think that's cute?
It's on us to trust him that he doesn't have body parts, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think
Trust us.
Swear.
we're pretty sure it's Sephic.
I don't know this. Think of his secret spot like a diary. Trust or not, it's his.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I don't care about your pelts. Go for it.
Sure.
Okay, so Gal is going to go on his own to go look for pelts.
I
Gal,
guess
where?
at this point, Ichabod has also like dropped his invisibility.
Yeah, I think by this
I
time
would
it
hope
would've
so
worn
while
off.
we were in the.
I think it would have worn off regardless.
That's
I think
true.
it
Oh,
was
that's
an
true.
hour.
Yeah. Because
So
it took
there's-
an
there's-
hour. It took an hour to bond with a magic weapon, so
Yeah.
the spell would have already dropped. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole time, Ichabod, you've kind of forgot about the invisibility dropping on its
Yeah.
own, and you still kind of think you're invisible a little bit, but you've recognized.
They catch me picking my nose.
Yeah. trying to wipe it
crap.
on. Trying to wipe it
It
on
was a
Gal.
scratch. It was a scratch. I wasn't picking.
So Gal's gonna go off by himself to go look for his pelts. Gal, where do you keep your fur pelts out? Where's your secret spot?
Nobody listen.
Listen, he's already left the building. This is just
Okay, gotcha.
Well, I keep them kind of in between the drafty old inn,
Okay.
the temple of the city.
Yeah, for sure.
Just kind of like in a general premise.
Yeah. You go to your usual spot between the drafty, one of the drafty inns in town, and the grove of silverbark trees, and you find in your secret stash that your fur pelts are still there. All of them accounted for.
I got worried. And I just lay on them for a minute.
Soft, it's really soft. It makes you think when you lay on it. It makes you think back to your time with your tribe up in the mountains, and it makes you kind of miss the camaraderie and the home, that feeling of home and sense of belonging. And it feels like, whenever you were younger, you used to sleep on the griffins in their stables, and it feels like the griffins in your
I want one.
comforting.
I want one.
I miss
Hey.
it.
Maybe in the future.
Are his are they already tanned, or are they still like raw?
Yeah,
Both?
There's a mixture.
Okay.
it's a mixture.
So, but you know how to do that,
Clean.
right? That's something that you're capable of doing. Yeah.
I will say, yes, he will have that skill.
Nice.
Regardless if it's on his character sheet, he has that knowledge.
Ethan, is your eye okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
It just keeps itching.
Okay. Just make sure.
I'm good.
But yeah, you lay on it for for a little bit. It takes you back to home. You know, that warm feeling in your body when you used to be with your tribe.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take the pelts with me, and I'm gonna go to the market for a sec. Just do
Okay.
my own thing. Try and sell some.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you head over to the market, and you head over there. Go ahead and you approach the market. You see the usual things that describe livestock. You see there are a bunch of people at Torque's Caravan trying to barter for stuff, trying to buy stuff. You set up a quick little stand. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check to kind of like bring people into your stall, and then depending on what you roll will depend on the next die roll. Because there are crowds just crowding over Torque trying to get what they can.
It's an 11.
Okay, yeah, you try and you're like, hey, you're doing your spill. There's yeah, you see there's probably one or two people that look over and come and approach you, and they go ahead and roll a D4 for me.
Do you guys know a Josh Hallberg?
Yeah, it's my brother-in-law.
Okay. He said, hey, I know 3 of you guys.
It's a 2.
Okay, so each of the people that approach you, the 2 people that approach you, one of them buys a pelt. They each both buy a pelt. You get in total for your pelts. You get about 11 silver for selling them.
Okay.
And you think that's pretty good for 2 pelts.
Yeah, it's good for 2 pelts.
But the little bit of time that you do stay here, because you don't want to stay too long, you don't seem to track more than those 2 people, because everyone is focused on Torques. Yeah, but while you are doing that, we're gonna go back to the other guys. What are the rest of you guys doing? Whatever.
I just like maybe we could track down where the priestesses went, the acolytes, because they left the townspeaker's place.
Right. Do we want to find the captain first, though, and just like
make
sure that's taken care of?
Yeah, that slipped my mind. Yeah, for sure.
So we try to find the captain.
Yeah, you go back town hall and you find her there. You wave her down. She comes up. Hey guys, so you guys gonna go to Let Trout tonight and get some drink on, or what?
I mean, that's the plan. Yeah.
Awesome. I'll see you there.
Actually, we're looking for you.
Oh well, you found me.
Yeah. So I don't really know the best way to approach this. Have you ever seen a flying snake around here?
Occasionally, I've spotted one before, but it wasn't anything weird. There's many people that use flying snakes for messages and such. Why? What's going
Okay.
on? Buy one?
No. We actually it wasn't something that was very familiar to us, so I guess we did something we shouldn't have done, but we feel like it was good that we did, because we grabbed one out of the air.
Okay.
Because that's what we're good at, apparently. Fiska?
She pulls out the note. It was holding this message.
She grabs it. What does it say? I don't read whatever the fuck this is.
Okay.
This looks like a bunch of scribbling.
do you recognize the handwriting? And is the name the signature is normal, right?
No, the signature was okay. So outside of the game, the name itself was just backwards.
Okay.
It was just backwards. I just typed it backwards on the letter.
So we'll point that out to her. Read at least the signature backwards, so you know who it was from.
She Huh. Does anyone have a mirror? This is kind of hard for me to look at.
Ooh.
Jessica pulls out her mirror, not thinking about it very hard.
Pull out the frozen mirror. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She grabs the mirror. And she's like angles it up, and she's like, Prudence Starkhold. Huh.
Yeah.
Sounds like our very own town speaker's assistant.
Right, and Fiska can translate this for you.
What does it say? Inappropriate, is it? Something like I need to know.
I mean, it's not like dirty inappropriate, but it's not great. That's why we're bringing it to you.
Yes, she will read the translated version. There is a cauldron that has been discovered. It is magical. Endless food rations. People would praise the one who feeds them. It is housed within East Haven's town hall.
Interesting. I trust you guys. You've done a favor for me, and you brought back a cauldron, which is I've been told about. I can't really say this is her signature. The town speaker himself would know best. I could bring it to his attention.
That's what we were hoping. We just wanted to make sure
I have to get Prudence away from her. It's hard to do. She's kind of stuck to the side all the time. So anyway, one of you guys can distract her or something.
I mean,
give him the note real quick.
If we're all there together, maybe? I mean, are you allowed to bring us into the building?
I think that would be too much of a scene, actually, if I did it like that.
Yeah.
I will get this to you. And I will ensure that there are guards hidden tonight, posted around town.
Okay.
Just
I mean,
in
that's...
case, if this is concerning, that maybe she's trying to steal it or something. I don't think she could do that on her own. She's not very capable.
Right.
Since I can make sure there are some extra guards.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously sending it to someone who's probably capable.
See where it went, what direction it flew?
Yes. What was it? I wrote it down.
Did you see what color the snake was?
Yellow? And it was going west-northwest.
Yellow snake. She like writes on a piece of paper, yellow snake. Northwest. I will do some digging as well. There's not many towns. I mean, there's only like a couple towns to the northwest of us, so I will make sure the town.
If it makes any difference, I said west-northwest. That's what you said.
Yeah, northwest,
okay.
west, northwest.
All right,
Yeah.
just making sure.
Yeah. She
Don't we know the snake belongs to Nerith?
Yeah, I thought we did.
I mean, that was the assumption we came to. I mean, out of game, is that something we should specify?
We saw the snake in was it Bremen?
Mm-mm.
Where is he from?
Argos.
Targa.
So
I
yeah,
think that's where we saw the snake.
I mean, if you want to just speak up and say, like, if it's any consolation, yeah.
Oh. The snake, it might be from Targos. It might be town speaker Nerith.
She takes this information in and she processes it. And she sighs a little bit. Let's start with the small.
Yeah.
In this operation, we don't want to go around accusing people in power of doing something we don't know if it's true or not.
Well,
now,
he's
I
kind of a
personally,
piece of shit.
I was just about to say that. I personally don't like the guy, but as a law enforcement member, I have to keep a neutral aspect on what you're bringing to me. I will make sure that the guards are here tonight. Some guards are here, and I will make sure I will slide this to Town Speaker Daneth when he has a free moment, and he can give a once over all the signature or on the way that's written, and just make sure that actually is her.
I wonder if you're gonna have guards posted here, Prudence will know that. So I wonder if it's worth maybe setting up a meeting or a conversation between those guards and Prudence to get them away from the town speaker on like what her plan is. I don't know, something along those lines.
I like the idea, but right now we will just do observing, and if something does happen, we will take action, and then whoever's around at the time will be interrogated thoroughly.
Oh, no. I just mean so you can get the letter to the town speaker without her being there. Yeah. So the guard and Prudence go off to do their plan while you, yeah.
I'll go get Blippy. She loves Blippy. It's the most attractive guard we have in town.
Blippy. That's a name. Yeah.
Blippy. He's a kids love him. Pretty crazy.
Okay.
Most attractive and kids love him.
Do you not know who Blippy is? Isn't Blippy like a YouTube thing or something?
It sounds familiar, but
I could be thinking of something totally different. But
Wait,
Be
Blippi's a
thinking
real
of
thing.
Bluey.
how about that? I think Blippy is something.
Blippi's a thing. Educational videos for kids.
There we go.
yes,
22.
yep.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what the guy looks like. I just the name.
You should look him up.
Let me see how adorable this guy is.
He's like doofy cute.
He's like Steve from Blue's Clues, but with a funny hat.
Blippy. Craig comes back on now. But
Yeah.
she departs from me. You still hear me?
Blippy did not like that we were making fun of him because he crashed my connection.
But you guys give the note. Captain Arlagath sets up the whole thing with Blippy. And they go off, and you will just have to trust that she gets her job.
Yeah.
But she seems to trust you guys pretty. It's pretty obvious she seems to trust you guys. So
We established that she doesn't have blue eyes, right?
yes, she's not.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
does not have blue eyes.
Yeah, I just turned to Lori and I'm like, I mean, you're right. This is not the most important thing, but I think we've done the best that we can to hope that that the town gets what we've brought to them.
Yeah. I didn't say it wasn't worth protecting or looking
No.
into.
That's not what
if we had to choose,
Right. That's not what I meant. I just wanted to reiterate, like you were correct. Like
You're right.
yeah, that it was the least of our concerns, but still a concern, and I think we've done our best.
Right. It's probably not worth putting any of us at danger to
Correct.
check it.
Yeah, and
Well,
hopefully it's not too much of a danger for those who are.
well, I'm satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, where to next?
You wanted to go.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I just wanted to see where they were.
Did Ichabod relay that they went to the Grove? That's what you heard,
sure.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so.
And if you guys really want to go to somewhere, you can ask around. People know where the Temple Sylvanas is. They know where the Grove is at, so they can also point in the direction. And you guys would passively come to get that information walking through town. People in town gossip. But you guys are actively heading to the Temple of Sylvanas, the Grove of the Silverbark trees.
Yeah, I would just turn to Lauren and just say, I mean, what are you hoping to find?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
mean,
kind of
that's-
just want to get in their business and see if we can dig up anything.
I mean,
You know?
discreetly though, like not like
Right.
yeah, not like
Oh,
not
also
like
you
me
can-
with Nerth. Like get up in their
Right.
business. Yeah.
Is it good for you to be seen over there?
I don't know where I should be seen. To be fair, this is fucked up.
I
mean,
think it'd be.
I've always been stared at and all that, but this is a whole other level.
Maybe you should see what vibe they give off to you in particular. They're
not
not going to kill you in the temple, right?
I'm not opposed.
Okay.
I mean, I hope they don't kill me in a temple. But
Holy men come to die.
Fortunately,
Yes.
hopefully we're all there together if they try to kill me in a temple.
Sure.
Yeah, so you guys head towards the temple, right? All of you are going in tow, right?
I think so. Are we all going?
Okay, you make your way over there. Yeah, hear somebody. Might go through somebody's thing. I think Sorry needs to mute herself on in video or video.
Someone's bloop bloops.
Yeah, I got it. We got it fixed. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, Blippi,
Someone's
good.
blippies.
Also, Craig, we can't see your camera. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, we can't see your camera, Craig.
Hey, thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome. You guys are heading that
Still
way.
on YouTube though. Oh wait.
Oh. Anyways, you guys are heading towards the grove of the silverbark trees. As you guys are making your way there, you're gonna have to pass the harbor market, and you will pick up Gal on the way if you want to. Gal, you are selling stuff that you only have those two customers, but eventually, before the party comes to your area, you are approached by Seth. He walks up to you and he looks at your pelts. He says, these are quite good quality. Did you do these yourself?
Yeah, of course I did.
They are impeccable. Would you be willing to sell them to me?
Oh, how many and which ones?
I just need one. I want to make something special for someone.
Ooh.
How much
That's
do you
nice.
sell them for?
Well, know what kind of pelts I have. Well, they range. Normally around like 5 silver, depending on the pelt. Some can be more the bigger it is.
I will, how about this? I will just, what can a gold do?
Oh, a gold? I got this right. I don't know what pelt I pull up.
You
I
pull
got
up
this
just a nicer quality pelt.
Yeah, I have this one. Made it myself. I killed it. I can't remember when.
How often do you kill things whenever you're out there? Do you find it easier to hunt alone or in a pack?
Well, I've kind of been alone for a while, so.
It is quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, if you look like you can handle yourself, and if you ever want to work in a caravan that travels, I don't think we wouldn't mind the extra muscle.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I kind of got some stuff going on right now.
It's okay, just sit on it. And when I say, your eyes are pretty.
Oh,
Whoa.
thank you.
They are impeccably blue.
Yeah, I've been told. People kind of don't like them sometimes because of it.
Well, I will hopefully see you at the wet shop tonight. I do plan on having a good time with everyone there. East Havens they know how to party.
We'll have to catch a drink and maybe talk about your offer later.
Possibly. I hear there's going to be some games, so if you feel up to it, maybe we can have a go.
Ooh, like games.
I think
Games
there's
are always fun.
there's some sort of arm wrestling competition.
Ooh.
I've been known to give up quite a performance when it comes to feats of strength.
So have I.
We shall see. He goes and he holds the gold out in his open palm.
Oh. Go to grab it.
He like
I
reaches
guess.
up. Ah!
Oh,
Just take the gold. What do you mean? Why are you so tense?
my bad.
It's okay.
No, I'm not tense. Just
If you need to purchase anything from our wares, feel free to stop by. We have some potions and vials if you need them. But
okay. Well, thank you.
have a good luck selling. I know we kind of draw a crowd when we come to town.
Yeah, this ice guy by me is not getting any business because of it. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. He's not the sharpest icicle in the cave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you. All right, well, have a good day. He turns around and walks away. As he walks away, go ahead and make like an insight check on.
Insight?
Make an insight. Yeah, make an insight check.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
For sure.
30-20.
You pick up that this was some tactic to try to see something that you don't really know too much about. You feel as if this weird like conversation was some sort of there was some other secret meaning to what he was trying to do. But you seem he sensed that the vibe wasn't really there.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
I'm gonna assume it was because of my eyes. 'Cause
One can assume, but as you are done dealing with Sefik,
Anyway.
he walks over, joins the caravan, and about that time you see your companions approaching the harbor market, and they are you all see Gal selling his furs, but you see he notices you as well as you guys are making your way to the grove.
Make him away.
I mean,
So I start packing up my stuff and start getting ready to go hide my.
Yeah, you pack up. You guys all kind of reconvene. You guys head towards the grove of the silverbark trees. So, as you guys are walking there, you know the streets are alive. The streets are busy, as far as they can be. I'm obviously just stalling to find what I need to find. There we go. I was scrolling through my document trying to find something. You guys make your way towards the grove of the winter tree. It's atop one of the many hills overlooking Loch Dinishir, that frozen loch that you guys, found the cauldron and over in the cauldron caves. There are half a dozen of these massive silverbark trees that they all grow in such a way that it forms this beautiful 300-foot circular grove with a singular entrance. It is astonishing. It is impeccable. It is well taken care of. It's pretty otherworldly in design. It's unnatural to this area. This is such a weird place for these silverbark trees to be. And as you guys approach this grove, you see that there appears to be, some common folk just like out and about near it. But the single entrance looks like it has been closed off with some sort of trees growing. There is one acolyte female that is like kind of guarding the entrance in a sense, but it seems that the entrance has been closed temporarily by some trees.
Does she look familiar? The acolyte that's out there?
She looks like the one that looked at you when you were at the town hall. And she still has this blank expression on her face as she's kind of just looking out. She's not really like focusing on anyone yet. She's not focusing on anyone yet. She is staring ahead.
I honestly have nothing to say until Lorian divulges what he wants to do here.
I will say, before you guys do any kind of role play, I would like you all to kind of make a history check. Except for Ichabod. Except for you, Ichabod.
He doesn't know any history.
That's not why, but
He was born yesterday.
Ichabod's the only one who wasn't messed up by the figures in the ice.
I got 21.
17.
I'm studied.
18.
Okay.
Ooh, not random.
What'd you get, Emily? You're muted.
9. I'm
9? Okay. Oh,
No,
I
you're
thought
not
you
muted.
were
We hear you.
Gal?
7.
Okay, Fiska and Gal, you guys are kind of a little lost. Like in this check, you're not really recalling much. You're kind of just seeing these trees like, whoa, that's cool.
Pretty trees.
Yep. The rest of you, besides Ichabod, this looks like the area and the trees that you saw in your dream, your vision. This looks exactly like that place.
Or which part?
We're
The part at the end, wherever that older tree-looking guy came out of the trees and talked to
Mm.
talked to whoever you were at the time.
Sure.
Now, obviously, there are more trees, of course, but this is that same place.
I think I had a dream. I'll just whisper to everyone. I think I had a dream about this place. Because I don't know if we ever discussed it.
Y'all didn't.
We didn't.
Yeah.
And I just kind of, like... I look at you and I'm like, are you making fun of me?
What?
Can you read my mind?
No. It'd be easier if I could. Like,
Well, I mean, it'd be easier if I could. I could... Me too?
I also had a
God damn.
dream.
I had a dream.
Think about
I had a dream.
I have a dream. Just
It was like a lot in the whole thing, but this was like right at the end for me.
Yeah.
A guy comes out of the tree.
Yeah,
talks
there
to
was like a portal.
Yeah.
He's
that-
like, his skin was like bark.
Yeah. So maybe there's something to do with the tree here, or
Yeah, didn't he said something? I mean, in mine, he said something about like, if we're lost, like he's safe. Come towards the portal. Is that?
yeah, that. Yes.
Wow.
I'm not. We're not. I'm not really lost right now.
I mean, I guess it really depends on the definition of lost, right? I mean, we're trying to figure things out, and we
Right.
don't know the answers, so there's loss in that. But
I mean, yeah, maybe we can kind of explore that. But also, the woman who had a
yes,
crush on you.
yeah, I know. Stop.
No.
Was that her?
Yeah, it's her.
Look at her and wave.
You wave at her at the acolyte?
Yeah, she didn't see us yet, by the way.
Oh, she did it?
No.
No, she's just looking. She's looking straight ahead. She's not really like focused on anyone at the moment.
Yeah.
She's just looking like off, like kind of like blank face. You know, she's like off in La La Land.
What if I went up to her and told her about this dream I had?
Do it.
That's not gonna be weird at all.
Is that... I thought they were kind of like our enemy.
You're my enemy.
Because they like work for the person who's like, this is
Listen,
mine.
Lorian, you're the one who wanted to come here, so please
Okay, I'm gonna
guide
walk
the
up.
way.
I'm gonna walk up.
Okay, you walk up to this.
I'll just try to go in. I'll try to go in and
So
act
when you-
like she's not there.
Yeah, so when you're walking, so visually, so this is a grove. There's a single entrance. The entrance itself has some trees that are like grown over an X to kind of like block people. And she's on the other side, so she sees you approaching, and she's just looking at you.
What? Can I get through?
No.
What? Why?
Because I said.
Is there like something go? I kind of had like a thing I was gonna do. Is there something going on here, or?
Preparations are being made for the sacrifice tomorrow.
Oh.
You do not belong here.
I just like peek around from behind him. I'm like, what about me? No, I'm not gonna wink. I will do the same smile that I smiled at her earlier that day, though.
Who do you worship? Look holy, like a holy man.
I mean, wouldn't the temple know? I mean, are these branches something under your control, or something like if I approach, maybe they'd part because of my beliefs?
Not likely. These branches have been magically produced by the High Priestess herself.
So this is typical. Like annually, these branches cross when you're preparing for the.
When a sacrifice happens and it is chosen to be sacrificed at the grove, as it has been, there are preparations that have to be made.
That's fair. I mean,
Not
who
many
I
choose to use the grove.
yeah, who I worship is irrelevant in this moment. But it's good to see you again.
She just looks ahead. I just thought you looked familiar.
I mean that.
There's no one to be allowed entrance today.
Oh.
You can come back on the 1st.
I mean, at this point, I don't want to come in there, but what you just said is of much interest to me. So, if you have time, not now, but if you have time, I'd appreciate yours.
I will think about it.
That's fair. That's all I can ask.
Good day.
Kinda. And I just
I
turn
won't-
around.
Yeah, I won't walk away. Can I help? Yeah, like
With the preparations.
yeah.
What can you help with?
I'm like pretty strong. I got a good nose, good
You
ears.
seem incompetent.
Oh.
You know, that's really rude of you. That's really rude of you. What gives you that impression though?
You are a male.
Oh. I got
You
okay.
just look not as if you look as if you're not the best tool. Problem.
So, all the
pretty
acolytes
good.
are women?
Are you asking her that?
No, I'm asking you out of game. Like, all the acolytes were women that we saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been told I'm a pretty good tool.
She doesn't say anything. She just looks.
Can I help?
What can you help with?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Got
I'll
pelts?
be left out.
She looks at you. You know she has her eyes are like icy blue. She looks at you, and there is this. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Mmm.
12.
There's a spark.
You feel this kind of like painful sensation in your forehead, and you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
And she, after that happens, she sees you kind of like twinge a little bit, and she's like, "Sorry, I don't think you're much use either."
Okay. Ow. Got a headache for some reason.
Okay, well, good luck with the preparations. If you need anything, and then I'll walk away.
I will not.
Well, maybe. And then I'll walk away. That didn't really work.
I was kind of walking slow, and as you guys like approached me, I'm like, I felt like the end of my conversation with her was probably a good time for all of us to turn around, but like, you guys kind of just kept going, and it.
But don't you think that accentuated how cool you were? And know?
I mean, maybe. I don't know these things.
I mean,
Ichabod's like, what is this dream you all shared that I did not have?
That further away from the door, Ichabod.
It was like really intense.
Your secrecy.
What? I mean, we just found out it wasn't secrets. It was like, I mean, when you have a dream, you don't share all your dreams, right? We just found out we all shared a dream, and that's fucking weird. So.
I wrote it in my dream journal.
Oh. Didn't know you had one.
What?
Did you say
know, it
earlier?
was a joke.
Didn't you say earlier you can't write?
Yeah, he
or
did.
read?
That was my immediate thought.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for someone to catch it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My immediate thought was
It's
like,
just drawings, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
drawing, yeah.
yep. Elzal's like,
I
oh,
normally have crayons with it.
Yeah.
and
Elzal's like, I'd really like to see that.
big old monkey.
I mean, if it's
Oh,
okay.
Oh, sure.
We still have our pets, right? My rat, I put my rat in the backpack if the rat was okay with it.
Yeah, they're all with you narratively. They've
Nice.
just been out of scene. People are looking at the Panther and the Boar, but they're not really like taking too much notice. They're seeing it, but they're not really like pointing it out.
Are any of us small creatures, or are we all medium and bigger? We're all medium and bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're pretty.
Smeggle was small, but you know.
Come on, dude.
Too soon. Jesus. He died like a day ago. Give him a break.
Smeggle could have been riding that panther, but you know.
Oops.
Why don't you go recruit some children?
Nope.
Hey, you want to ride a panther? Get away from me!
Elazal's like,
yeah.
Elazal's like, wait. He takes his backpack off. He pulls the giant rat out and puts it on the back of the panther.
And the rat's just like,
Elazal's just like, nice.
the rat. You see the rat kind of grabs the panther.
Yeah.
Some hair on and tries to like
Oh.
make it go faster, and the panther just like looks at it and it growls a little bit at it, and the rat kind of
Like the rat has some kind of understanding of cowboys.
yeah. His name is Steve. He does have a tie. in his
That's
glasses,
true.
So.
It did give him a very human name.
When the panther does that, I'll look at him and go, Rigatoni, no! Leave him alone.
It like stares down at you. I like sighs a little bit.
Such a cat thing.
Laureen, was there something specific you were hoping, or did you just want to spy? Like,
I just wanted to spy, but
Oh,
we
that's
did
right.
recognize the whole dream thing. So
that was yeah, this is very helpful. We should go talk about that. If there's really, I mean, maybe we could just.
I don't know if there's anything else to do, to be honest. If someone wants to try to steal the bag with that was leaking,
I don't think
But-
we want to try anything that will jeopardize our later plans, right?
And I suspect that's going to be guarded pretty closely, whatever the heck that mess was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. We should focus on Suffolk.
I mean, do y'all want to take a look over there and see if you still see it? You can look at it as you walk
Sure,
past and
yeah.
see if it's still there.
if it's on the one.
Yeah. I mean, y'all walk past the harbor market when y'all go to
We
the
could
temple.
we could always walk by and then go to what the fuck is it? Wet trout, leaky trout, what is it?
Yeah, we could get there early just so.
Yeah, right. We could just like get a table, have some drinks and food, and make sure we're
Wet trout.
mentally prepared but not inebriated.
Right.
So as you guys are walking past, if you want to make a perception check to see if you see the sack or anything, or if you want to go buy something else, if you have money, still buy
I got a
something.
15.
don't
I
have
got,
much money left.
22 for perception.
Shoot. I did not do well. I'm not even going to bother telling you.
Okay.
It was not
Wait,
a,
what are we rolling?
Perception,
If you want to look for that sack that.
the bloody sack.
Ichabod figures he's already taken a really good
I
look
don't
at
see
it. He
shit.
doesn't need to see it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know that Elazal saw it the first time, so like if it was mentioned to
Yeah.
him and he's I got a 22, so
Yeah. If you, as you look over, the mention of the sack, I'm pretty sure it was mentioned to you guys all. You look over, you don't really see anything.
okay.
You probably think that they might have been moved. Maybe one of the party members asked a question that kind of raised the eyebrows and something moved it.
Remind me, how big was it?
Oh, it was a big potato sack. It's big enough to put a body in.
A
Potatoes.
potato.
That's what you said.
Hey, did you guys eat those potatoes that we gave you at Friendsmas? Did you eat the potatoes?
Oh, heck
What?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wait, what?
I was like, we didn't really each other.
Sorry,
Where's my fucking
just
potato
just came to my brain.
Second.
Yeah, I'll just relay, like I'm sure you guys can see this, but it's not there. So, but I mean, it was on display, right? Like for everyone to see. So, I don't know. that's-
Also, with that big roll that you roll, that 22,
yeah,
you see someone watching you walk.
watching me walk by.
Watching you specifically.
Yeah,
You see Sefik
Elazal's
is
fucking
watching you.
shocked. Oh, Sefik
You
is
see-
watching me.
You see Sefik is watching you. He watches you walk by and then he goes back about his business.
Yeah, I mean, if he's like looking at me while I'm looking in that direction, I'll just give him a nod.
He doesn't give any kind of like physical cue or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he takes notice of the nod and all that, but he doesn't reciprocate that.
Okay.
Gesture.
Yeah, I'll just relay. I don't see the Cephix saw us walk by though, so
Sapphic.
yeah.
That's the worst.
Let's go get a drink.
So, real quick, while we're walking of Cephik, while I was selling pelts, he kind of came up to me and had a conversation with me.
Ah, how'd that go?
I think he was trying to get more out of it than I can comprehend much. He actually offered me to go in the caravan.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he said I make nice pelts.
I mean, you do. He's not wrong.
Yeah, he bought one as well. But he asked me about my eyes. I feel like that's weird. And then when we went to the tree, the lady was like staring into my eyes, I feel, and then I got a headache.
Have we,
There's something wrong with my eyes.
Well, no,
we've never actually discussed all the eye stuff with him, have we?
I feel like we mentioned it in
Briefly.
passing in the past, yeah.
It's been mentioned briefly. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
And it was a similar reaction. He was like, "What's wrong with my eyes?" I thought we did tell you what our experiences were with. I could be wrong, though.
Not really. He just said it was bad people have these eyes, kind of.
Yeah, I mean that's
I'm not a bad person.
I mean that's not what we're saying. Our experience thus far is all of the bad people we've run into have had like sharp, like piercing blue eyes. That's not to say that everyone with blue eyes is a bad person, but that might be why Cephik, approached you and invited you, and maybe he assumed something along the lines of what we've experienced.
Well, I know you guys kind of have a thing against him. So I did tell him if he wants later we can get a drink and talk more about the caravan.
I mean, that's a great idea.
You kind of like, maybe we can go for a night stroll or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, not even that. Like, if he wants to just sit at our table, he seems awfully interested in me. And if he's awfully interested in you, he's probably awfully interested in our whole group. So it's very possible he might take it upon himself to come sit with us.
Fair point.
But we'll see. But the invite, it's not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Well, let's go get some food and drinks.
I like that.
That's been the best idea all day.
I mean, have we eaten yet?
No.
Maybe we
I
had a
think
quick
we
breakfast.
just kind of forgot.
Yeah. I guess that happens when there's, this going on. So yeah, we.
Snacking on random things.
Yeah, you've been eating your knapsacks.
Yeah.
Like a dandelion on
wait.
the side of the road.
Did I ever give Fiska that squid?
The last dandelion.
You have a squid?
Yeah, I guess it would just be a chunk of ice.
I don't think you gave her the squid that you bought for her at the market. And
You bought squid for me?
a long time ago.
Yeah. Here, speaking of food, here, Fiska. And I think it's like a pound of
Yeah.
squid.
A pound?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ration it too.
I do that thing where I like peck it and like swallow it in one gulp.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah, so surprisingly enough, you see Fiska. She does that thing when she pecks it. With a uncharacteristic hunger. She somehow manages to fit every single squid in a single gulp. And you see it like go down her long, like there's just this big ball that just slides down her neck as it goes into her body.
Oh, that was amazing. Haven't had squid in so long, thank you.
Fiska, as you swallow that large amount of food, you feel a secondary inner sense of happiness from within your body.
Elazar just raises an eyebrow and he looks over at Jayla like, I like squid.
Oh, I had seen her eating some. I didn't know she was gonna eat all of it.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah. Have you been eating? Okay.
Out of game, she did tell you she's eating for 2, right?
She
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I guess you're just.
That's the reason you bought the squid in the first place, by the way.
Oh!
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm still in shock though. She just
Yeah.
swallowed
I
that
have to look up what does a pound of squid actually look like.
A pound is a. Well, I guess squid is kind of heavy.
Yeah,
so
it's-
maybe
it's
not.
Right?
probably
No,
not-
I'm like, what? That's
probably not
like
too
a
much.
squid.
Well, I guess that. Okay. I'll keep that in mind next time I get more.
Well, no, I mean, you don't need to
Squid.
buy me some. Just let me know there's squid and I'll get myself some.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good. Have you had it?
No.
I mean, it's honestly, it's a little better when it's cooked, but raw's okay.
I rarely eat meat.
Oh.
So
Rarely, like never, or like rarely, like...
I just try not to.
Where do you get your protein?
There's vegetables that are full of protein.
That's what you do? Have we experienced this thus far? Jayla eating, like, just fucking lentils and...
She pulls out her desk bean sprouts.
Yeah. Just a paper bag.
Her mung
Oh
beans.
my goodness.
Yeah. Wait, are we at the bar now?
Can we go?
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
This all happened as you walked to the bar. You guys
Yeah.
were at the. You went to the wet trout, correctly? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Correctly.
Do you guys?
yes, we
Do you
did.
guys just wanna push it towards the nighttime? You guys just. Or do you
Yeah.
want to sit down and talk?
Yeah.
Or you wanna-
Yeah, I mean, the plan was to have food and probably a drink, but I think we've discussed everything we need to discuss. Except for,
Yeah.
we did want to talk to
For the
Ichabod
dream.
about the dream, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys make it to the wet trout. And then you guys arrived. I'll describe everything whenever it's nighttime for y'all. But you guys are at the wet trout. You get food ordered.
Is anyone familiar there yet?
No,
Okay.
not really.
Right.
I mean, there's not many people that you're really truly familiar with in this town. But there are just a bunch of commoners. But you guys find a table, order drinks, order your food, and you are at a table. You can discuss what you need to.
Fuck, is this 2 pages worth of dream?
It was a big dream.
Yeah.
Big dream.
Big
Gotta
dream.
dream big.
I have a dream.
Like, that whole session, my notes start off with 10-foot tall woman with cape of mist. Was that part of the dream?
Yep.
Fuck, yeah, this is two pages worth of just dream.
I'm like, were you guys stoned or something?
No, but it was the night after we were in the cave and we saw the giants under the ice and we all
Right.
like, you
And
know,
I
My-
lost sight.
Yesterday.
My notes are.
Yesterday?
Yesterday
It was
night.
yesterday.
yeah,
Holy crap.
it was last night.
Yeah, time goes by real slow. By the
Yeah.
way, here.
Yeah.
So mine is so bad. It says calamity, blizzard, sickness, monsters, endless darkness,
Monsters?
brief,
Monsters?
lightning,
Maybe monsters?
not from my time, beams of pure power, oral, Talos, Umberlin. I can't remember Lorian's god, so I didn't write it down.
Wow. You
Uh,
just don't give a fuck. I get it.
Talos, Umberlin, and your god have hatred for oral. Divine gods having emotions. Question mark? Ring of silver bark trees. Portal, old man.
Mhm.
There wasn't an old man there.
Old man's head. Old man's head poking out of tree, motions towards portal. Dream fades and wake up then.
Yeah.
I got the ending.
Yeah, so I don't think I labeled any of mine with names, but mine says 10-foot tall woman with cape of mist, eyes burn with blue cold light, ever growing crown of ice, And then a separate note: Throne of Light, one good eye, wearing half plate, black leather gloves, fire, electricity, eye patch, obsidian, charlatan, socket, electrical. And then another note: Throne of ever flowing. I don't know what that says. Wave?
Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giant
Right.
woman, blue green, hands clutch.
You didn't hear how hard Jacob just laughed.
That's fair. Hands clutch shrine. Hair of seaweed / kelp. Eyes of.
He said, shock or electrical outlet.
Yeah. Socket? Electrical?
Yo, I have fish eyes made of pearls and jellyfish eyes.
Yep.
Also, a 12
I don't think those are both
bloody
right.
eyes.
Hair of seaweed, kelp, eyes of pearl, shells, a cape of jellyfish, eyes narrowed at oral, so they don't like oral. Another 12-foot tall humanoid who's hairy with red eyes. They're bloody, they have stretched skin, and they're also glaring at oral. And then there's some ice shattering, there's some darkness, there's some floating, there's some loud breathing. And then we all get a strange feeling. It's fear. We're truly scared for the first time, I guess. Body broken, weakness, or someone's scared for the first time. Uncertainty, sadness, disgust, emotions. And then, like, in quotes, it says, "What have I become?" And then there's a brilliant light, ears are ringing, and then there's the ring of silver bark trees and the same stuff you guys said.
Y'all's note taking is so much better than mine.
That's like
Yeah,
some of my
what?
best note taking I've done. So
Yeah, you
So,
guys,
yeah.
way better than mine too.
Mine,
Way
you don't
better
take
than mine.
notes.
Exactly.
Yeah, without the religion checks, you are supposed to make religion checks the next session. I forgot about it. You came to understand that was Umberly, Talos, or
And
those
who?
were the four. Malar
Malar. Okay.
was Umberly the bitch queen, Oral
The
the frost
bitch
maiden,
queen. Ugh.
Talos the
That's
storm
awesome.
lord, and then Malar the beast. But yeah, that's what you all described. But yeah, you for the sake of like explaining it, Ichabod, you basically know everything.
Okay.
yeah,
You know, for need to know information. wise.
yeah. So basically, the gods of the giants that were underground, the ones that we like felt the vibrations from. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
So yeah.
That sounded
It-
like
it-
my dream last night.
What was your dream?
Is that what you described?
Oh yes, right. The idea was that we all had the same dream. Yeah.
Wait, did we?
Well, yeah. That's what we were talking. Were you not there?
Oh.
Were you
No, I
selling your
was-
pelts when we talked about it?
Oh, probably.
Oh, yes. No, yeah. We started talking about it, and then we decided we'd save it to let Ichabod know. But my question is Ichabod, do you have an idea why you didn't experience what we all did?
I was not as nosy as the rest of you when it came to those figures in the ice.
I'm sorry, nosy is a strong word. Curious.
I don't
We're
think that's relevant.
we're trying to find answers about a city under the ice, and these things were under the ice. It seemed
Yeah.
pretty relevant.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I used nosy.
Yeah,
That's I'm sorry, that's what the takeaway here.
Well,
Regardless, I was not up there with you all. I did not experience the whatever.
Gotcha. Gowl, you're
We've
raising
all
your
got-
hand.
There's a town under the ice?
Jesus, did we not talk to you about that yet either?
You guys
We're-
haven't informed me of anything. It's
we're
only
talking-
been a day.
We're talking.
Why are you hanging out with us so much?
What?
I mean, you won't even tell
Well,
us where your
that's great.
pelts are.
This is all very like quiet.
Listen.
Like,
Yeah, you guys are in a discreet section of the town.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a stickler about that. I don't-
And then
Like,
the
is
guys
Gal just
gave
bored
me
and just
break-
is looking for something to do?
Well, at first it was kind of like, yes, but then we met the guy with the really, really big beard, and he said I was supposed to be here.
That's true.
I thought we all came to that census.
Well, I mean, now is a good time to discuss the things that we have not discussed with you. I think it was just easy to assume that we told you about it at this point, but
Understandable.
yeah. I mean, we don't know much about it.
Oh,
It's just one of the things that we're investigating, but we haven't learned anything. So
Was he there for the cockalock thing?
Karkalok, yeah. I think that's where we met him. Yeah, he was there. That was when we started venturing with him.
He
No?
wasn't.
Was he not?
He was on the way to this town.
On the way
This
back
is-
from the Karkalok.
Oh,
Nonsense.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
has-
It was
He has no clue.
Hey, Gal, are you familiar with Karkalok?
What's a cockalock?
Yeah. It was a town, right? Out again?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a goblin. It's a goblin town.
Yeah,
I
Goblin
will say
encampment,
that, Jayla, you would know that the Goliaths you met at the goblin little thing, the cockalock thing, that was a different tribe to what Gal's tribe is.
Hmm.
You can tell by the way that they wear their war paint and all that. Now you recall, the Lomaya told you that the Goliaths had a rival tribe that they had had a bitter feud with for many years. And you kind of put two and two together that Gal belongs to that rival tribe.
Oh.
So you know, after you say that, like you know in your mind that he wasn't with y'all at the time. This is something only you really know. This isn't like you're giving out any kind of, body language saying that, but you just realized this in that moment.
So, hold on. The tribe that we met is not his tribe.
It's a rival tribe of his,
It's
yeah.
a rival tribe of what?
Goliaths.
Goliath.
Yes. But his tribe is rival tribe to Lomaya's tribe.
Yes.
Oh, you got bad blood.
It's a very long and dark history between the tribes.
Bad.
Oh shit.
Some would say they are even enemies.
While Jayla's
just a
processing
minute.
that, I will just say to Gowl, I will say, I mean, the fact that we thought you knew all of these things, I mean, it suggests that you're very welcome in this group, right? Like, it feels like you've been here all along. So, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
But we will tell you what we can when it comes up, as long as you express confusion, like you have been.
I'm
Right.
always confused if we're being honest.
Well, I mean, at this point, I am too, so you're not alone. It's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. But, cheers. Assuming we all have drinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buzz
A
got
little
ginger.
pre-gaming.
Yeah, basically. I mean, cheers to what's been and what's to come. Elazal like opens his mouth to say something, but then he just he closes it. He doesn't say it. He just drinks.
You chug and chug away. Now, as you guys are gonna stay in this tavern until the night's festivities, correct?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea.
And take a short rest. Does anyone have any item that they would like to wear, attune to, or even just like something they bought recently or something they want to do prior to the night start?
Do it now.
Yeah. Ichabod has
I'm
his
good
weapon.
to go.
Ichabod has his pack weapon. Yeah.
We're not gonna stop.
Also,
We're not-
whenever you made your pact with that weapon, when you made your pack weapon, did its design change anything, or like visually describe it? What does it look like?
The picture you shared is pretty sweet. So it
Yeah.
still looks like that shape, but it also again has like if you looked really close, it would look like the edges were kind of blurry.
Okay. I like that. Like it's moving so fast. Like there's some sort of like constant kinetic force on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
it's
yeah,
like very, very, very slight vibration.
Yeah, every so often there's just like slight wisp of smoke.
Exactly. Yeah, like some
That's
kind of
cool.
weird. It's got like a weird shadow on it.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah.
I want to take Fiska and ask her something.
Okay. You pull off to a side portion of the tavern. You go to an area where you feel you are away from your companion's ears and no one else is in the tavern. They mind.
So I got this thing, and I'll pull out the human eye brooch necklace thing.
Yep.
And so apparently this gives you the ability to see, and I don't know why this is so hard for me, because I haven't been able to see since I forgot.
Since you were younger.
20?
Yeah, since I was in like my 20s.
Wow.
So it's been a while.
I keep seeing Fiska. It keeps showing you roll into attack for some reason on my screen.
I'm not
I know.
anything. Why is it doing that?
It keeps showing at 24. I was like, damn, she just bitch slapped her or something?
No, I'm trying to let her have her moment. I wasn't.
Sorry. I didn't mean to break the image. That's like the 5th time I've seen it tonight. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know if I should put it on or if I should just, I don't know. I'm nervous for some reason.
Well, what's the harm in trying? And if you don't like it, you take it off.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Fiska doesn't know anything about magic items. This could like be locked onto your face after you put it on. I'm like, she's not really the right person to be asking for advice about this.
Well, Jayla is trusting you, so okay. Just don't tell anybody what it does. I want to make sure I want to keep it on.
Of course.
Cool. She's gonna put it on.
Okay. So you slide this trinket of this human eye that you looted off a mod, Chiselbone, in the Cauldron Caves. You slide it over. Please describe to everyone here how it feels to see for the first time, a long time, as light begins to slowly enter your peripherals and the veil that usually covers your sight just lifts.
Well, she'll probably just look around, and then she sees Fiska's big old beak. And she's like, and just like looking around, and then her eyes start to water, but then she's like trying to wipe it away, like she's not gonna cry.
When you look at me, I'll just hold my mug up and cheers you.
Oh, they're kind of like separated right now.
Oh, gotcha.
They're
okay.
off on their own thing, but yeah, it's okay.
I did hear that. Yeah. Yep.
Does it work?
You have a really long neck.
I thank you. She stretches it way out.
Yeah. I love it.
You stretch it a little too far and it hits someone's car. Hey, what the fuck?
Curl back down.
This is really weird. Wow. It's kind of. Hold on. Is this tavern shitty or nice?
It's not like fancy, but it's very adequate. It is not shit. It is one of those like. Actually, you know what? For this is hipster town. It's kind of like a speakeasy, in a sense. It's got that vibe.
School will quite honestly be like, I think this might be the best place we've stayed in.
It's a lot nicer than the last place I saw. So, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
And she goes to the bathroom for like 15, 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, you leave to go to the bathroom. Don't let the other people in the party know besides Fiska. Fiska, when she was talking to you and she was like, looking around, the whole time the eyeball itself on the necklace was looking around, but she like maintained concentration on you. As the eyeball itself was like zooming all around, kind of like Mad Eye Moody's eye off Harry Potter.
That's creepy.
It was like that.
Cool.
But she was looking at you the whole time. Like, she still had water in her eyes and all that, but for the purpose of narrative, It was just the eyeball that was just like twitching. Jaylee, you head off to the bathroom. You get to the bathroom and you wait a couple minutes. There's a stall that you need to get into. There's only one stall. Leaving the stall, you see that there is Torga Icefang, the little dwarven woman from Port's Caravan.
Oh shit.
What does she look like again?
She's a dwarven woman. She's very beautiful. She has like this whitish hair. And she has like a scar across her face. She exits the bathroom. She's sorry, I didn't see you there. I would probably give it a minute. I took a fat shit.
Oh,
just be
Jesus.
wary. Thanks for buying stuff from me earlier. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for selling it to me. And your friend
Who?
for identifying.
Oh, Sefik. Yeah, he's pretty great. He's a pretty great guy.
Oh, awesome. How are y'all like a thing or?
No.
Okay, good to know.
Wow.
But how
Oh.
did y'all meet? Are y'all just like a
Oh well, so
caravan?
we go around place to place, and I actually found them out in the wilderness. Supposedly his boat or something crashed, and he fell in the water, and I was able to kind of nurse him back to health a little bit, me and the crew. But ever since then, he's been pretty much indebted to our services since then. It was so long ago. It just doesn't feel like that long ago, but it was really long ago. I'm surprised he never got frostbite, but who knows?
Oh.
Maybe just got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, miracles happen, every day.
You're right. It's not every day someone buys. A lot of people buy from me the same day with that much gold. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've been saving up.
Good. Hopefully the leather does you well. Looks good on you.
Thank you.
If you have any other friends that you want them to come purchase stuff, just recommend us. I'm sure I can find a way to give you like a 5% discount.
Oh, nice. I'll take you up on that. Do you know where y'all are heading to next?
I don't really know. We've been to the big cities. I actually need to make a trip to Waterdeep after tonight. We have we found a bounty while we were up here, and we're gonna take it back and get some.
Oh, y'all do bounties too?
Yeah, we do. I mean, we do anything you name it. We saw the flyer with the hefty reward. We noticed this guy, and Sefik was able to dispose of him pretty quickly, and we just take him back after we get done in town.
Jacob, if they head that far south, would Elazal have heard of them being in Golden Fields? Because that's I mean, it's inland, but...
Not specifically. They're not like... So the thing about Torgs, they're not really like famous, besides in Iceland. Like, Iceland,
okay.
it's like... They're like, no one's crazy enough to bring a traveling caravan to the far north with what's going on.
Gotcha.
That's why they have some sort of like popularity here, is because they are like the only
one.
traveling caravan
That makes sense.
Usually has like better items.
Okay.
But going down the water, you want to
Okay.
Well, she's all yours. I gotta go back to work. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
You can get a drink or something. Who knows?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. See you later. She walks off, waddles off, goes and does her thing.
Jayla locks the bathroom door somehow and just cries.
You're holding the door shut, crying.
Yep.
Someone's knocking on it. Are you okay in there?
Get the fuck away!
Okay, fucking shit. Jesus Christ.
This is still just chilling outside. She's like, I hope she's okay in there.
20 minutes? Good. Must be a stinker. They're going through troubles in there.
How many bathrooms are in this place?
There's like
Just
3.
the one.
There's like
I'm
3.
gonna go to one of the bathrooms.
Now the bathrooms in this place are more outhouses than anything, and it's more so just a hole in the ground. It's not really
Well, yeah.
as lavish as the town speaker's, stone hole.
Yeah,
But
they don't even really use. I gotta just use it as a.
yeah.
Now I have to.
It's definitely a bathroom episode, though.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. There's been
Too many bathrooms.
This is the first time anyone pisses or shits in D&D. I'm happy.
right, yeah.
No one ever does it.
And you guys ask why it took 15 minutes. Crazy.
You've been holding
25
it.
sessions worth of piss.
You've been holding it since August.
So what do you want to do, Gal, while you're in this bathroom?
I just want to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
If I run into that, can I roll? You want me to roll something to see if I run into the bathroom Jayla's in by chance, or just go to a bathroom?
Yeah, why not? Go ahead and roll d6 for me. 1 to 2, you run
Alright.
into Jayla. 3 to 4, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I go to 5 to 6.
Yeah. You don't find that.
Damn it. That would have been good. Why are you crying there?
Who's crying?
You're right now.
What's the problem?
You guys go to the bathroom. We're gonna fast forward to the night. So I know it's getting late. It's 10:30 my time, 11:30 y'all's time. For the sake of player consensus, the next part will be the bar. It'll be a social gathering. There's gonna be a party. There are going to be mini games, of course, and then after the party, that's probably realistically when the fight would happen. Now, if you guys still want to, we can play Sunday, do all that, and have a little fun. If you guys don't want to play, we can come back next week and play. Just because I know we have like the weird stint of like 2 weeks off, 2 or 3 weeks off. Or we can just do Sunday. We can play again Sunday and get some more game time in, or we can just wait a week, play next week, and then we'll have the week off. Or no, we'll have. Like if we do next Sunday, would next Sunday work for everybody?
I mean, I thought we were all like good to play this
we
Sunday.
Were good this Sunday.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys
Yeah,
wanted to
we
keep.
all.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
didn't know if you guys were just gonna do, because I thought my understanding was like y'all just wanted to do the fight Sunday. That's why I was like trying to.
Oh.
I mean,
that's my understanding, but I'm fine running the game because we're gonna take next week off.
Yeah, I would
And then
say.
we'll be back for a week. And
I
then
would
we'll
say
be
we come back this Sunday, and whatever we get done, and then. I mean,
Okay.
we wait after that, yeah.
because we really went through like half a page of content that I had typed up.
Yeah, I figured,
Savage.
but like,
Which is fine. It's fine. I love it. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
It means I get more time to make shit.
Yeah.
Bathroom talk.
It really is. But there was a lot of narrative that happened. So I will say we'll do an outro right now. So, that's it for tonight, folks. Ah! For those of you who stuck around all night, thanks for joining. Thank you all players for role playing and having a good session. What the fuck? A great session tonight. We'll be back live Sunday for a Act 1, Chapter 1 finale in some way. This is what the party's been building up to for a while. So tune in. It should be a real hootenanny.
I mean,
Nannies.
Elazal has
like that.
Elazal has a potential lover at this point. Like,
Yes! It's canon! My ship! My OTP!
There was some interesting things that happened tonight. It seems there is something is going on, and there are inklings of information. And it seems you guys, what the hell happened to my guy? It seems you guys have somehow witnessed a miracle from Aura herself, as Aura seems to have taken notice of your entire party.
Uh-oh.
How could you not?
Lingering on the 5 strangers, and then 1. Oh my god.
Intimately familiar. Yeah.
yeah.
But that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you Sunday for a pretty fun, hopefully fun, not depressing session. Good night. What else to do? Go
You hadn't said good night yet.
Out of here. Go to sleep.
Bye.